master.
Okay, I started
Texture
it, so
data.
no funny business.
Oh, night.
And
What?
sunny business.
Yeah, no sunny
I
funny
saw a kid with
business.
I saw a
Sorry.
kid with Pikmin plushies today. No, it's okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, cool.
Well,
Pikmin.
I
textures.
do have to. No, I'm joking.
Oh, I have to
Okay.
create a folder called
Oh.
quoted.
Quarter. Okay.
Cool.
The-
I'm doing nerd stuff right now.
Your nerd stuff.
I will wait to do the summary until everyone is here. Although there isn't much of a summary this time.
We did a puzzle for 1 hour, and that was it.
Yeah, we had a 3-hour stream, and almost an hour and a half of that was the puzzle.
Mm-hmm. The rest was us getting endings.
Yeah.
The rest of us was us being gamers.
The rest
And
was
then
us
I-
being gay.
And then I hug Sun.
Yay.
Drinks water.
I skimmed this
That's cool.
earlier, so I'm trying to... Okay, I know where we started. And I might be able to know where we're going from here. Okay. So we'll wait for Slade, we'll wait for Heartless to get back, and then we'll say the summary.
Luggies.
And then hopefully
poggers.
we get to...
You're poggers.
hopefully we get to my favorite ending today. That'd be pretty neat.
Ooh.
I asked, is that not the true ending? Do you have a different ending as your favorite? Isn't the true ending?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will
I want to
say...
guess it's Phi or Clover. I feel like Phi will be. Sorry, you speak.
No, go ahead. I'm not saying anything important.
Okay.
Right here.
I feel like the true ending will be the Phi ending. I don't know why I think that.
Hello, Diamond in chat. How's it going? And how did staying up at 4 a.m. go for you?
Diamond's
Yeah.
a nerd.
Yeah, you're not letting me do that though. Well, it's 5 a.m., but it's the same thing.
To be fair, well, I don't know. There's no argument to that.
There's no argument that you let me stay until 5 a.m. on like college night.
I didn't sleep and I'm at work. Okay, so you arguably have more responsibilities than Morgan, and you're still not setting a good example. Hello, Heartless. Yeah. What did you go to do?
Dad, call my bus to take me to work tomorrow.
Ah, gotcha. Because you might have said that, but Discord transcribed it as... Yeah, your mic is still buzzing away and being a cheese
Person
grater.
named Bus.
Okay, Midnight Fox, I will say maybe don't be weird. We've had enough weirdos last stream. We don't need any more.
John, that's rude. I wasn't that weird last stream.
Okay.
Goober.
I need to wake up College. I'm lucky. I need to wake up my boy College at 10 a.m. that day.
Person named College.
Like, literally person named College.
Yes, that is me. Yes, I will get like 3 hours sleep. Before.
So we're waiting on
four-
Slade, and then we're going to give the recap. So we might be waiting here about another... it depends on how Slade's PC works. We could be waiting here another 20 minutes.
Mike, can you help him? Transfer his SSD.
No.
Who?
It's not. He has not put in his... Well, he has not transferred to his SSD yet, no.
Who's
yeah.
SSD?
Yeah, MD. I experienced that with Steven Universe.
Oh,
Why?
that's
What's wrong with him?
What?
Putting this in note, Mike. I'll get a picture of what
What?
it's supposed to look like.
Oh.
He's got some big arms. He's got big boy arms.
Oh. Maybe he has a wrong.
Here's what he looks like in Blender.
Yeah, the hand is moved up a little.
A little.
Which is weird, because his headband got through, his headphones got through somewhat okay. The microphone part did. I thought that was the long part.
It just, I don't know what could have happened,
He's
but
got
Unity looked at this model and said, "Yeah, clearly you meant to put this here and that there." And
he's got a little stanky leg going on down there.
he's got a rock'em sock'em on his hand,
Okay.
or sock'em boppers, whatever. Wrong thing.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's my
Diamond will
help.
come in and tell us what that Pokemon is. Okay. Okay.
Ah,
Damn.
dog with the butter on his head.
Okay, Okay, it's been 6 minutes. I would love to be patient with Slade's PC. It has been 12 since he said that.
Where did Slade do now?
He is booting up his PC.
Oh, there it is.
So I'm going to say at 3:35, we're going to move forward with the recap. And then at 3:40, we're going to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no recap. We didn't do anything last stream, really.
Yes, a lot.
We did some things. Well, we did a puzzle for like half it, and then the other half was just endings.
The other
Yeah.
half was very important.
And
yeah.
endings are pretty important.
Yeah, the endings are important, but like half an hour doing a puzzle isn't fun.
It was an
Well, you
hour
know, it's
and a half.
Hour and a half. I can't speak today. As you tell, I've got to wake up college, so I cannot speak.
Might be having 2 jobs next month. Now, why might that be?
It's-
I swear to God, all of today and yesterday, I've been having this stupid fly buzzing around me, and I cannot get it off. I can't get him. I keep
Hey,
missing
it's
him.
Noah. It's Noah.
I keep missing him.
It's Lucy. Lucy turned himself into a fly.
Would you love me if I were a fly?
Because something happened.
They got pins and needles now.
I'm tired of this. We're being
Sweet.
yeah, fair.
I found the problem.
What's that?
Unity was trying to
What's
sort
that?
the bones into individual polygons, and it ordered them it put them in the wrong order. So some of them are just in the wrong spots. I don't know how to fix it, but at least I know what broke.
Yay, yay, yay.
Right, you're not allowed to do that.
Why not?
Oh.
Okay.
Are you the fun police?
Yes.
No!
Morgan, you're being too silly.
No! I'm not being silly. I'll be mean. I'll do mean thing.
Like what?
Okay, Slade's
Feel
in
from
chat. I'll
Walmart.
take it. Okay, so
Wise
last time
on Dragon Ball Z.
we took both of the paths where he's like, "It's you, Dio. You set the bombs."
Kaboom! Kaboom!
On the second one, the one on the right, we have the device to set the bomb, to input the password into the bombs. And so we started defusing the bombs. We defused the 3 main bombs. However, the problem is we don't know where the number 0 bomb is. So that was a lock.
It's right there.
So then after all that, we also went down the one path, the first path where Dio we found out Dio set the bombs. That one we found out what the second bomb's password was. So we now have all the bomb passwords. We just need to find out where the number 0 bomb is. So after getting that password, that timeline got blowed up, so that's unfortunate. And then I think, and then we betrayed Tenmyoji and started going down that path, where of course this time now that we've betrayed, he's allied. And I just completely missed one of the endings too, where we unlocked some more locks. The first lock that we unlocked was let me think. It was 5 minutes of life, where we were dying to the punishment, the penalty, and we escaped that by realizing, my arm is mechanical, so my arm won't care if I smush in the door, and so Sigma lives. And
Well, I just think that was a really stupid move on his part.
well, at least he's
Wait,
alive.
He's alive. He'll never see the outside world again.
Yeah, but he needs the bracelets for the doorway they escaped. Never mind, that won't matter.
Okay, hold on, because 1 second. Again, MD, that is a spoiler. Please stop saying spoilers. Anyway, and so by doing that, we learned that the old woman's name is Akane Kurashiki via that ID card we got.
Wait a minute. Akane's dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't process that part until
But
just
keep
now.
in mind, in one of the timelines, we did not find her body. So she could have been killed elsewhere in that timeline.
How are they old?
But we don't know how yet. And we don't
How
know
are
why
they
she's so old either.
Okay, hello. You can hear me now. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Cool.
Basically, all we know is Kurashiki, though. We actually don't know if she's Akane or not.
Coping and seething and molding, I see.
Okay, so you're just saying blatantly that it's Akane. Got it.
I mean...
Sonny,
It's a
Think about
last
the-
name! That doesn't mean anything!
Is Clover lying? Clover couldn't be lying. It has to be 1 year.
I'm going
Sonny,
to
I'm
look at the
giving you a
scene
hard time.
again, and I'm going to see.
I'm giving
It
you
literally
iPads.
just says Kurashiki, and that doesn't mean anything.
It means
I
a
am
lot
also
of things.
molding like crazy, because
You are
that means
kind
Harlan's
of
theory is
molding.
correct,
You are kind
and
of
I'm
molding
not
like
cool
crazy.
with that, because that makes no sense!
You are kind of molding like complete
Sonny,
crazy here.
you know that the pods have a freeze setting, right?
Yeah, but
Okay,
why
so
would they
you're telling me
age so much
Clover's
in
in
a
it?
year?
No, the freeze setting. What makes you think it's been only a year?
The
Clover said
game
it.
telling us so?
It's a year since the last game
By the
before they
way-
got kidnapped.
By the way, Sonny, on the back of the ID card, the password was Jumpy Doll. And considering that Akane
Yeah.
called Junpei Jumpy,
I'm just coping.
Anyway.
Yes. Sonny, that whole thing, let's, like, how much time do you think passed since they got kidnapped and this game started?
I don't know. Like a
Okay,
couple
then why
days.
isn't Clover an old lady?
Yeah, why isn't Clover old as balls?
Because of
That
the freeze
is a good
pods, like I
point.
said.
Yeah, but then
He is an icon.
But,
But
then,
then
why
why
did
would- but
Akane
then-
and I keep on fucking forgetting his
Ryoji?
name. Yeah. Why did he age as well?
Because they're probably a part of it.
Oh, for that matter, that doesn't make sense for Alice either. Alice was also there, even though it was at the very end.
Speaking of Alice,
Yeah.
she killed herself in that timeline, and that's how that timeline ended. And then we did the, what was it? No, we already did the 2 vials of Accelerator. That was last stream. What was the other one we did?
What was it? No, that's not 5 minutes
We
alive.
did the bombs. We did the bombs.
We did the bombs, yeah. We did the Kabooie
Oh,
thing,
I
and then,
forgot that part. So, oh my god,
I
I'm
mean-
terrible.
and then we realized there was one bomb. Well, we didn't know one, and we died. Yay.
Slade says in chat, I think the time shenanigans made Junpei and Akane age faster. That's possible. But anyway, in that one bomb ending where everyone blowed up, before everyone blowed up, Luna scanned, because this was the timeline where Junpei, or not Junpei, oh my god, where Sigma cut his hand, and, like, you guys got me thinking about Junpei again, and the blood came out and it was white instead of red. So, Luna scanned Sigma's arms, I almost said Junpei again, and it came up that he had mechanical arms. And we don't know how his arms, because he made it very clear when he got kidnapped, his arms were very, very real. So somehow he got mechanical arms, and no one has any idea how. So that's a mystery.
Also, forgotten Luna.
And we got the thing from Luna. It was if you see two lion heads devouring a sun, remember this. And then she gave a thing that Slade has written down in chat. And then she says, "This will open the first gate."
I was saying, isn't Luna?
Wait, Slade has it written down. Are you telling me Slade doesn't have it perfectly memorized?
I was saying,
Yeah.
isn't Luna?
I
You can
can't.
find that.
Heartless, you are cutting out, and you sound like you're coming in through a radio.
I think it's because I think Heartless has a noise suppression thing enabled.
Me.
Anyway, Heartless, speak.
I was saying, did we find out Luna was a golem?
How the
Who
hell?
was a
What
golem?
do you mean?
Who was?
I thought we found out that someone was a golem.
No.
I'm pretty.
No, I'm.
We
not sure where you got
probably
that.
I probably was like someone was okay, no, you're mixing it up, Heartless. When Luna was talking to Sigma about his mechanical arms, she said it's made of artificial biological tissue. And then I asked you what else is made of artificial biological tissue. The golems. So no, we did not figure out anyone was a golem. We just made the comparison that the stuff that Sigma's arms are made of is the same thing as the golems are made of.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Heartless, nothing like that.
I just can't believe that. Who would be a funny character to call a golem?
And I think that's everything. Then we went down and betrayed Tenmyoji, and of course, he picked Ally, and we did that puzzle room. Tenmyoji hates our guts, and we're with Clover and Quark. In the next AB game, our opponent will be Quark. That's what we know. I'm now summed you up.
we hated that puzzle.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice thing you're watching, Morgan.
Thank you. Someone sending me voice messages.
Ah. All right, let's continue. Look at all these guys we've collected now.
Woo!
4 endings
man.
left, by the way.
What? Oh yeah. The fire
Ending-
ending to be true
endings.
ending.
There's like about 12 more things we can warp routes.
Yeah, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. I know it was yesterday, but we did in fact find it.
There's
Where's
a
the cat? Where's the cat pun ending?
Boom.
Harry!
That's
That's my Dio.
Yeah, Castillo is a bitch. Is
Ah!
Open.
Why would Dio open the thing? Wait,
Because he's a bitch ass motherfucker.
what is it? I turned to see her pointing toward the wall with the treatment pods.
The screen. It changed.
What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
Oh, and also we put Quarks here. I forgot about that.
Oh, we
part.
got the
Oh,
golden
we're
files,
so
right?
dead.
Yes.
We are so dead.
Oh yeah. It says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Quark. This was the pod we put him into, after all. I read on. 0748, one subject released. 806, one subject successfully restored. 816, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization, admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. One subject released, successfully restored, cold sleep disengaged, restoration, and then records are erased.
So,
What is all this?
I think it's
So-
been about 8 hours
So
ago,
2
somebody in
people.
this pod woke up from cold sleep.
That was the
3
Emerald
people,
Woman.
actually.
3 people, actually.
Okay, thank you, Clover. This better be the Clover ending or I will cry.
One for each pod.
I'll be the third one.
Heartless, your mic is making it increasingly difficult to understand you.
Who would be the third person?
nah.
Hmm.
Who would be the first two?
Who would be the other 6? Where would they have been released?
They all say
I
the
don't
same
think
thing.
Quark was ever frozen.
That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pod people could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think
No.
there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9
Would
of
the old
us.
woman count as one of the people could be in there? Or can't I?
No.
Hmm.
Who would there be 10 people
I don't
then?
think
Could
so.
be. It
No, I
could
don't think
be.
so because she's old.
Another
Just
Junpei,
don't
imagine.
go in there.
My brain hurt.
Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah, if you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who were the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
Doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time, though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Who would ever write the time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is.
Why not?
Hell if I know. Speaking of
Because
things I
he's-
don't know, why
He's
did,
an epic troll.
why did this stuff suddenly show up? It seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
A trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible, right?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
Quark! We double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod, then hurried out of the treatment center. Excuse me?
And then Timioji rages as we put him in the pod.
I think Quark
Yeah,
may
he-
get DO'd here.
Hope not.
What do you mean by
Denny's
get
absence.
What do you mean by Dio?
Remember how Dio got suffocated in
Dio.
one of those pods?
Oh, gotcha.
I will. No, they will not do
Looks
that.
Just like the other one.
Is this the
Hey,
warehouse?
could you show me that map?
Hey, can we see the map, please?
Yeah, this one is right under the.
So it is.
Oh, are those?
Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, so we'll take a closer look, and then let's try opening one.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See?
And
They've
then
got a
somehow
little box right
Sigma
next to
makes
them,
a sex
just
joke
like
out
the
of it.
others.
So these are the 3rd round chromatic doors, huh? I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to.
What? What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Yeah, that's true.
We're a
So?
pair, right? And
Yeah.
who's our opponent?
Quark.
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
You aren't saying we should pick Betray, are you?
weren't you planning to? I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not. I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose Ally and not worry about getting betrayed, huh, Gio?
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious? You were really going to pick Ally? Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? Dio, Kay, and Phi. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not gonna happen.
Why not?
No.
Phi and Luna are playing against Tenmyoji. He's only got 1 BP left, though. I don't really think they'd pick Betray. If Tenmyoji picked Ally, they'd kill him. The same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice's BP.
No! Don't even think about that!
I agree. But her BP is the same as Tenmyoji, so unless Dio's willing to kill someone, he won't
He
be
is.
able to get his BP to 9.
Then Alice has to vote
He is
Betray.
very willing.
He is very, very willing, as we've seen. Yeah, that is generally the best defensive choice. Hey, this logic would still make sense if this were your first timeline.
But if Dio
That is
chooses
true.
Ally, then Kay would have 9 BP.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a 3rd AB game.
Well, that's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP. No.
So you think that Kay will stay here? Even
Get
if
through it. Nope.
Nope! Slate says he's not willing, he's only willing if it's us, okay?
Wait, willing to what?
God.
Willing to kill Dio, he's talking about.
Oh.
Anyway, I don't know, but it's possible.
No, it's not.
Well, we can think about how we're going to vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple things I gotta do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. Why 4?
Because fuck you, that's why. So what's our decision gonna be?
Balls.
Well, let's give it a bit, because I think we still got some story to exposit onto us.
You're a story.
Some of
Okay,
which I can
story.
maybe skip.
You're a
You're
cave
silly.
story.
You're silly.
So we're gonna choose Betray and get the worst possible ending, right?
Yeah, we're gonna
I
murder
think-
everyone, lol.
I think actually that'll probably lead to an ending. An ending, not a game over.
I think it's gonna lead to a game over. There's no way they're gonna let us try to attempt to betray a child.
Sure
Hey,
they
can I
will.
skip
Watch
this?
me.
Slade's
No?
a waitlist.
Okay.
Clover.
Oh,
Slade!
hello, Slade.
Hello.
You've made it to Warehouse A, where everyone else is.
Yeah, where were you?
Slade.
Were you
Slade,
caught up in your
the other?
puzzle?
Were you in the other rooms?
I was trying to see if there's any other puzzles with two milkmen go
Comedy.
bowling. Was it
Comedy.
bowling?
Comedy.
Comedy.
Anyway.
Did you
I
say
was trying to see if there's
bowling?
any other anagrams.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
I don't know why-
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Hey, where's Quark?
Tenmyoji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping toward me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck.
We killed him.
I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Probably.
No.
Probably.
Probably.
No.
Probably.
That's so good.
No, they're definitely safe. He's fine.
Well, are they safe or aren't they? Look.
He said yes.
Just worry,
Listen.
Right? Can
Old
you take me
man.
to this treatment center, Clover?
Uh,
Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
okay.
I feel something bad's gonna
Come on
happen.
then.
Clover murders Tenmyoji.
As soon as she finished, she was off. Tenmyoji followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye, they were gone, out the magenta door.
I know why she's hesitant.
I don't.
Fuck, good
Because Sigma can
guy.
easily just go in there right now and press ally when she wants betray.
Alright,
Yeah.
you guys got some splaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you'd go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Fi gestured toward the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Well then who was it?
No.
opened it.
So it
Yeah.
was you, Dio. Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay?
By the way, I no longer think that Dio's just an idiot for opening it early because he didn't know. I'm pretty sure he's just doing it intentionally.
Exactly.
He is doing it intentionally.
He is.
Yeah, of course he is. He's trying to get out
Which
as quick
is
as possible.
why Sigma should have taken one of the multiple chances to kill him.
Anyway,
I mean, you came right back.
Yeah, but we have no evidence on him in this route.
not in this route. Not yet. Yes, Dio. Yes, it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes?
What?
We found this in the
What?
treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Huh. Well, whatever. You should,
Been in the
you should
pressure
really
center.
probably read it, though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you.
No.
Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote,
John,
then
just skip
every
that.
bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of
Okay, I
every
think we
bunny
can.
group of
Oh, you
three
don't like
has
the
to
puns,
vote.
Sonny?
I've heard it 80 different times now.
Don't worry about it. It's
It's a
fine.
tacky
Every
line.
character gets to read it. It's what it's seeming like. You get it now? If we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
All right, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack, though, man. I didn't know.
So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did.
Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Keep selling your shit. Keep selling your
You
own
want
brand of
nice
You said the
crazy.
room you went into was a treatment center, right?
I love
You want
selling
them on
my
eBay?
Yeah.
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Excelavir?
No. It's
Did you
not really
look?
that kind of place. It just had those pods, and that was it. Besides, if we'd found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh, Well, it said so on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Oh, right, there's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying.
It's a Kane.
It didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
Okay,
So
that
this
really
cold
doesn't make
sleep.
sense.
That means they
It kinda
basically freeze
does.
the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think
So
so.
what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Oh! So if we go into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
The armor.
We need to find his key.
Don't worry.
Well-
I'm sure we'll figure something out. We
Let's
should go
betray.
have a look
Aw.
anyway. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna instant transmission? We sure are. Hell yeah.
I mean,
Can't we do this all the
Oh.
time?
Oh, someone's off.
The cold sleep
No.
Clark's
option
dead.
doesn't work.
Hmm?
Oh.
Oh, okay, cool. So you spoiled us earlier, Dad.
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
No, Knight. I didn't.
Just.
But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
We literally did the puzzle on it.
Then that bastard set
On
this
one
up.
of them.
Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 all players. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick Betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote. Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, I trust Phi and Luna.
And then Phi chooses Betray.
I'm sure they'll choose Ally.
Today. Sounds good. Okay then, Tenmyoji. You take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that? I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on.
Wait a
We
minute.
don't have much time left.
But you're
We
not
need to
me,
go.
so yes, you are.
We need to
No,
go.
we actually waited 10 minutes.
It's evil.
Back at the Floor A warehouse, we open the AB rooms.
Who has the little jingle jangles?
It's Kay.
4. Kay has the jingle jangles?
I would imagine. Alright, Clover. We should
What the
probably
fuck are
head
you
into
talking
it.
about?
Don't worry
there's,
about
like-
it.
Oh no.
I mean,
Okay.
I just phased back into Jingle Jangles.
I swear if Clover starts doing nothing, you did it in
Me
your
when
own.
my-
Thank God. Thank God.
Me when I jingle my jangle.
I'll do what you do.
Who up
Do
jangling
you
me,
remember
Jingle?
what I said back in the other
Oh
warehouse?
no! Don't tell me she's gonna do that again. No.
Guys, let's listen.
Please listen.
Sorry.
Yeah. You told me that we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this. Right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
Huh?
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose Ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a
Shih
German
Tzu.
Shepherd?
Oh.
That's right.
Dogs?
Shit. Zoo.
I would
Hey,
imagine a
doggies.
Shih Tzu is like the most like expensive dog, and the German Shepherd is like the least expensive dog or whatever.
I'm not sure.
No.
Anyway,
They're just one's bigger, one's smaller.
I don't know.
what the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
What?
Damn.
Why?
I just
I have a
can't.
feeling.
You'd laugh if I
Well,
did.
stop having feelings.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I
I
still
will
can't
be
tell
laughing. It won't be
Hey,
funny.
come on.
you. I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Alright, fine. I won't ask about it again. But
Like when-
Tenmyoji doesn't have anything to do with this, right? Doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person. Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seem pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Hmm? Oh, so you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Oh no, I hate you.
I'm gonna be sick.
I am
No.
molding. Heartless, you. How do they age? I don't know.
Dude, this is like when
They'll answer it, by the
there
way.
was a theory that Pink Diamond was rose quartz, and then it turned out to just be real.
And everyone's
Anyway.
like, what the hell?
One.
Please, choose Ally.
One.
You aren't gonna try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So,
Alright. With that, I turned to face the voting machine. The question was, what would I do? Ally or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. That wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do anything. How could I betray someone like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, then I'd have 9 BP. I would be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
Yeah, your arm will just get ripped off if you do that, I'm telling
So
you.
what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally or betray? I chose...
Because Wait, they know about the pods too, so it's actually that's just even more true.
Let's
Ally.
start with Morgan. Because I feel like Morgan
Wow.
gets the short end of the stick with these. So Morgan, what's your choice?
Okay.
And also this is Clover we're talking about, so...
Yeah. Oh god. Either way, I'm upsetting Clover in some way. That's the thing. Here's the thing though. If we betray, while we do get 9 BP, we probably also get an ending that will be like quicker. And if we
Yeah,
get
we
that
die.
ending over with, yes, we would. Yes, we would. We'd probably
Game
die.
ending,
We'll probably
not ending.
no. Or we'll get the Clover ending. It's either we die or we get the Clover ending. It's like that's the only two options. I'm willing to betray to see what happens.
Ending if we choose
Well,
ally.
the thing is,
Try.
I believe
You
the
escape or Clover.
ally ending is the quicker one, due to the fact of multiple people
Dio,
have
yeah.
6.
And Dio
Black
is more
Hero.
likely to kill for it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're saying
I
betray,
still
right,
want
Morgan?
betray.
Okay, Sonny.
Yes.
It come back to me. I don't really know.
Okay, you're probably gonna get to not vote though. I'm warning you.
I don't mind.
Knight,
Ally.
allies, Felipe.
No idea.
Coming back to you, Heartless. Was that ally?
Sounded like it.
Ally. Okay, Slade.
Ally.
Ally. Okay. So, Sonny, we're back to you.
It's majority ally, ain't it?
No, if you both
Really,
you
come
and
on.
Felipe vote betray right now, then we tie.
Do it for the
Currently, it is
memes.
majority ally.
I don't think there's any reason for me to even attempt to tie it. So, ally.
Oh.
Okay, ally it is.
Yay.
Betrayer. How dare you betray
Literal
me?
not
I'm
betray,
joking.
but okay.
Literally the opposite of that.
I'm giving you.
I'm being
I'm
betrayed.
an ally.
I give you one.
Yay! So anyways, Dio escapes now.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No?
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go.
That is so
Oh, so
ominous.
she
Give her a
wouldn't
light
know.
pat on the shoulder and headed toward the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results, please.
Results, please.
You just picked up on that?
No,
Anyway,
Oh,
I was just being a silly.
damn it. Oh, never mind.
Imagine just
no
betrayed at the
stupid
last second.
Alice bullshit this time.
Yippee!
Yeah, by the way, no one has 9 BP.
It's going well.
And, yep,
I think
predictably, Dio did try to kill Alice. Very predictably.
Yeah. Thankfully, Kay does realize that.
Kay
so.
was smart, and I'm pretty sure Alice had her suspicions,
And
too.
now Kay should do a drop dash. No, not drop dash.
Drop kick.
Drop kick.
Yeah, you
onto
know what
Dio's
Goku did on
chin.
Final Form Frieza out of the water? That.
What, he spin dash?
Anyway.
Points, please.
Tatsumaki right into the stomach. He deserves it.
So you chose ally, huh?
Yeah. Quark is sick, a kid, and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
About that.
No need to thank
Wait,
me.
never mind. Never mind. I
only
feel
did
bad
what
for
anyone
saying
would.
no.
I only did what anyone would have.
She's so happy.
So you guys chose ally too, huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only 1 BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have that much choice.
We're gonna sound like
Alice,
Force
Kay,
Guy.
and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have had a less pleasant round.
Can we just kill Dio already?
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
Yes.
No, nothing like that.
Well, then what was it like? If we'd voted ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See?
I don't get how everyone keeps messing this up. The needles are already activated.
You guys would choose ally, not with Alice's BP at 1.
Whatever. They would activate
The
the
only way you could
poison.
possibly vote was betray.
Wait, no, they're not.
Picking ally when I knew you guys would pick betray would have been suicide.
you can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck,
You're an
not
idiot.
just mine. Everyone except
Dumbass.
Trey's.
What?
I'm clone, you don't need a life.
You're an idiot.
Your vote was always going to be betray. Let's say I was a Raven lunatic and picked ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3.
would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place.
Still attempted murder.
See? That's why I chose Betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
No.
Bullshit.
Well, yeah.
Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the door sliding shut.
And yet, somehow this is one of the better outcomes.
Hmm.
The Ambidex gates. Round
Okay,
three,
so
star key.
Betray would have
There
been
is
the
no set
game
limit.
over.
The
Got it.
Ambidex gates.
Probably.
The
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we want.
Can you skip this?
Right?
Nope, okay.
Hey,
No, because this
didn't
is
Zero
Clover
Jr.
this
say
time.
something about this?
As soon as the gates close, Prepare and Solo assignments hop around and
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. 6!
Lol.
I see. Luna and Clover are a cyan pair, and Phi and Alice are a magenta pair. The remaining 3 are all solos. Kay is red, Dio is green, and I'm blue. So how are the groups supposed to work for the next round? I think the next doors are going to be those white ones down in the Floor B warehouse.
Yeah, I heard about those. Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah, so lay it out for us. I'm going to save, just in case I get a funny crash. I haven't for a while, so...
We've seen this explanation, right?
It might be a little different this time, so let's hold on.
Okay.
Phi nodded, began to explain. Option A. Tenryoji and Quark pair up with me to open one door. Phi and Alice pair up with Dio to open another. Luna and Clover pair up with Kay to open the last one.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes. No other combinations would be able to
Well,
open the secondary
Alice
doors.
gonna fucking die.
Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh, God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait.
Yo. In a way, he's not wrong though.
That guy was cool.
What should we do now? It looks like we have a lot of
We
time
did? Since when?
primary
I
doors
did.
open.
Stream 1.
Why do you always like the terrible people like Junpei and the other guy? Persona 3 guy, not the main character Junpei.
Yeah, why do I like to make character?
Yeah, about 80 minutes.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose. So we might as well look for that medicine.
Well, we already know this is a
We
free
might as
adventure.
well look for that medicines. Minor
Ned.
typo. I
No,
win.
no worries.
I
Alice had a voice crack.
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine. I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
No.
Of course I'll help. What kind of a jerk wouldn't?
Okay. We should split
Dio.
up the search.
No, we should all stay together so someone can't get murdered.
After some discussion, Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, and Clover, Phi, and myself to the pressure exchange chamber. The exchamber, for short.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
We all
We'll
know.
be there at like 5 minutes before open.
Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right.
I'm back.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
With a final nod to one another, we split up, each team heading in a different direction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the pressure exchange chamber. So this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs
Good
then.
idea.
1 second. I gotta keep a close eye on my messages when I see a notification, because if Lucy needs me, I gotta hop on out, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we're in here again.
Yeah.
Let's just leave. Actually, kidding.
Let's just unweld that door over there. So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but
Apparently, the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of the system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It did mean, however, that we'd need to go through a decompression process in order to get outside.
remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
I see. Whoa, 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 whoa! Then that newspaper article was right?
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. Just one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Okay, yeah, but...
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, alright?
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, this is most likely the Clover ending.
Mm-hmm.
We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up with only those little bits of Zero Jr. on the floor.
Whoa.
Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infected with some crazy virus?
Wait a minute. How are they inside the pressure chamber without the suits?
A
Don't worry about
pandemic
it.
seems like it would make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. Wait a minute. You mentioned it, didn't you? Back when Dio was asking questions. We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no, but...
And then Alice said...
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
So what's the rumor she was talking about? I get the feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization, but what is it?
What are you? Are you gay?
Clover was quiet for
Why,
a long
what cop?
time. She bit her thumbnail, oh, more like YouTube, and looked down at the floor. Then finally she lifted her head and met my eyes.
Fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
And then we
Alright.
tell Alice.
Promise?
Promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. No, I'm not
Oh.
ending it.
No, I was gonna say,
That would be a fantastic ending point, though.
I will
Grade
cry. I
A.
need to hear what my girl's gonna say.
Clover snitching.
I listened with rapt
More like
attention,
Clover's
at a complete
bitching.
loss for words. Here is what she said. Ooh, that's some familiar music for us, isn't it? Alice,
Yeah.
it's from the first game.
Okay.
It's played previously.
Alice and I are agents of the SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Justice.
Sauce.
You know what my rafflecopter goes?
So awesome.
Soy.
People deployment at
Oh,
the
boys.
SOI stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state of citizenry. Clover, I don't think would understand half of what she just said, but okay.
I think she would.
Our existence hasn't been made public, so only a few people who know, there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I've played the nonary game twice before, right? Well, this was after the second time, so about a year ago. We just escaped, and we were all stuffed into this SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Alice. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for the SOIS, and she'd been on her way to the building we'd been trapped in as part of her investigation. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course.
Question, why'd she go out there barefoot?
After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we'd been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the nonary game had anything to do with the terrorists, but Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there now, on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to SOIS headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must have not found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother, since we'd gotten kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us. Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome, for one.
Snake!
And he was in both of the last two nonary games, too. So anyway, we'd been grabbed twice, but the people behind the two nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom, though, so after that, all these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy-looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So we were talking it over one day, and we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did it! After that, we lived on our own. I worked at a cafe, and he composed music. He plays the harp, and he started writing this kind of new agey music. It got kind of popular, so he didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he'd play at little venues like coffee houses and stuff, and his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written and play his songs. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day, Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you can do. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOIS, where they'd taken us after the second nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so other people who were all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar, too. It only took a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first nonary game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any one country. It's possible that we, as a species, will die out completely. We're doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenetic field. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of that is, but basically we can do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, okay? Espers can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called the morphogenetic field. The purpose of the first Nonary game was to research that ability. So they kidnapped kids who had the potential to do it and threw them into the game. Alice had gathered up all the kids from that experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so they weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that! I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted to use some weird ability I had for them? No way! I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently, though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job, after all, and most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh right, I forgot to tell you, she told us how much they'd pay us if we helped. It was a lot. More wealth than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving.
No.
It also included a coupon.
A couple days passed, and then Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first Nonary game might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and this SOIS were after. Wasn't that... Well, someone hated that plot twist.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
What?
Oh, he did say he needs to be gone by a certain time. I think it's 12
Oh, it is that
or
certain
1:30
time, true. Well, he'll catch up.
Like, if Clover
Wasn't that... what?
Oh, nothing.
After
Sorry.
that, if Clover ran away, does that mean that's why she changed her appearance now? And that's why she looks different in this game?
I doubt that.
People don't look the same for a year straight, Morgan.
You know what I mean? It's like she dyed her hair and everything. She's like changed from what she used to wear and stuff. So
She
I
didn't
don't
dye her
know.
hair. Her hair was always pink.
Yeah, it is. It's more pink. Yeah, it's more pink now. It's more red in the old game.
Well, I doubt if you're trying to hide who you were, you go from pink to slightly darker pink.
With a skull in your hair!
Freaking,
You're
it's
still
been
gonna
a year.
stand out like a sore thumb in the crowd.
It's been a year and still none of this still makes
I meant
sense.
it the other way round. I don't know.
Wasn't that, she asked, something that I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother, too. But this clincher was what Seven said to us. He was one of the guys that got abducted with us for the second Nonary game. She called him on her phone right then and there, and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who could do this. We don't know where Junpei is. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Akane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. Junpei, like Seven, another participant from the second Nonary game. Akane, one of the people behind the second Nonary game. Seven was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOIS. For the next couple months, all we did was train. Half of the time it was general knowledge and technical skills on SOIS agent needed, and the other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They'd actually known about Espers for quite a while, and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was an infiltration. My brother stayed at the base, so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of their workers, and then use the morphogenetic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake, and I got captured. Alice had to come and rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was. Were? Maybe. The directors decided that December 5th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plans.
People?
I actually want to cry for some reason.
And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse.
Yeah.
People?
People... Anyway.
People.
All of that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed and her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I've got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your, powers, I guess.
Your
I'm
Jordans
guessing
are
you
fake.
can't use them right now.
Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah. If there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking. Wait.
About that.
About that.
What?
Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Something we start talking to Snake.
Right,
I
whatever.
still think Hot was
I
right.
have some other questions, so... Moving on. I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. They were trying to spread that virus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
What? Why not?
It's the Myrmidons,
You
right?
told me all that other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But
Fine, let me rephrase. When are they going to do it?
well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know.
No. All we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
Wait, you mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying you, me, and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? I will get all achievements in Sonic CD one day, and that's a very valid opinion, Costa, but I don't know if I agree with it. Anyway.
And also, that's 1 more month.
Wait. No, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else has heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Tenmyoji, Dio, Phi, and Luna are all lying?
Well, I know one of them is.
I guess they are a little suspicious.
Right?
And what's their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
And what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Purifying the unclean.
Oh, unclean. 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 Unclean.
What?
He's about to jump.
What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean, clean. Een.
She leapt up, suddenly excited.
Neo-Stigmine.
Oh?
Neo what?
Did you forget it already?
Neo Blast! And then destroys everything.
As she spoke, she pulled something out of her pocket. Remember, we found that in the safe.
Oh,
Yeah.
A vial of the
yeah.
Neo-Stigmine in it. Oh, right. I remember that. It was in the safe in the treatment center, right?
Yeah,
I didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I gave it to you.
exactly.
Are you saying you've heard about this Neo-Stigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You remembered?
My brother told me about that. Neo-Stigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor. That means
Huh?
it's a sort of antidote for tubocurine.
What's Chibocurine again?
Oh,
I'm
the,
sorry.
You stuff.
the thing that kills us.
I'm sorry, but I still don't get
How
it.
easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, alright? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tubocurarine is the poison in our bracelets, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
First is the silver rail. I guess you could say it'll really take.
The silver will take your breath away.
I love spreading misinformation in the video game. So you're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working?
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized.
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
We used on Alice!
Well, it's still good news. This means one of us can break the rules once. Like, let's see.
The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey,
No.
Clover, wait! Clover! It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone.
And left you here dead.
Damn. I was, and I think understandably upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down.
And it never did.
As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs.
Damn it.
So,
It would be so funny if it just never came back down.
Fi! Where'd the Clover go? Fi! Can you hear me?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed, and her body was unnaturally stiff.
Her eyes seem slightly gay.
Fi. I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly, she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured toward the exit that led away from the warehouse. Or lead away from the warehouse, sorry. That way? She went out that door? Fi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks.
Help Fi, idiot!
I headed for the exit, then paused.
Okay, good.
Don't leave her.
You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright?
You
Still no response.
You are an
There was
idiot.
something
Okay.
odd about her. But catching Clover seemed like more of a priority. I turned around and jogged out the door.
You
He
Sorry.
was fucking Goku.
You was a motherfucker. Know that.
Okay, I genuinely think that Clover's gonna get 9 points and take Alice with her. That seems like the most logical thing she would do.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the treatment center.
Meanwhile, up your ass.
What?
What?
I don't know, I'm tired.
Stop being tired. Don't be like
Jellyfish?
Fi.
Those aren't jellyfish anymore.
No.
What are they?
Artificial jellyfish. I guess they're
Plastic.
technically.
Fake jellyfish.
Huh?
They're fake jellyfish.
This is weird.
They are fake.
Where is everybody? I'd assumed
we get
Alice
abandoned?
would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty.
I don't like this music.
Luna and Tenmyoji were gone too. They'd left Quark, and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine. Guess it's time to go look somewhere else. I made my way out of the treatment center.
After looking around for a while. Oh, this is the pan. Never mind.
Yeah. After looking around for a while, I got a bite to eat.
There was some McDonald's in the pantry.
Oh god.
That shit's
What-
not gonna
what
let
did-
you live long.
No. Especially in
Yeah.
nowadays, because they fell off like crazy.
It has so much chemicals in it, it will probably last me for months.
Yeah, bro.
I'm giving Sunny a hug.
Yay.
And then I grabbed some water bottles from the pantry.
We left the
I'm
pantry
sorry,
ages
Knight.
ago.
It's fine.
Who the fuck is everyone?
What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait, there's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary.
Oh. I was worried he was going to say room 2.
Room 2! And there's like a pile of dead bodies.
They're all dead.
All of them are dead.
I look at the music stuff.
I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. No. What happened? I felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood, stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could...
Oh my god.
In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh or bodies, they were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes, with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who.
Wait, you notice how Kay's not dead?
Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All the blood, too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they had died, this tiny blade. Oh God, this is it. It's all over. This is how it ends.
It's over.
That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up.
Oh.
My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel.
Oh.
I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs, and drew it across my throat.
Oh.
Damn, we all got affected.
So that was
Kay,
our
maybe?
submarine ending.
Oh.
But where's Kay?
Oh, that was an ending.
That was the Clover ending.
What?
Oh, it's the Clover ending because everyone dies?
The Clover ending is the submarine ending?
I feel betrayed.
And trapped
Perhaps
in the infirmary. Imagine how Quark feels. He was betrayed and trapped in the treatment pod.
Forever. He's stuck in there forever until he dies.
Until he runs out of oxygen
No.
and dies. Where was Kay, though?
Where
Kay was the murderer.
I don't think Kay is the murderer.
I don't think Kay's the
Then
murderer.
who could it have been?
Themselves. The
Knight,
disease.
Red Knight, Radical 6.
Okay, then where is
This
Kay?
entire game point.
Still, where is Kay?
Kay's probably Kay's either fine because of the suit, or currently failing to kill
Then
himself because
where
the suit of armor protects him.
He was just going
All
insane.
of them at the same time?
Yes, that's how viruses work. I don't think you get
I'm
how
not
they
surprised
work.
more people have caught it by now.
Well, I don't think a scalpel's gonna able to kill Kay. I think, remember the only time we see Kay dead is the one with the giant ass axe.
Yeah.
But a scalpel can cut a titanium arm.
I don't.
If Kay if Kay did kill, that's not the
Regardless,
Clover
that
ending.
doesn't explain where he is.
Sonny.
Why?
Secret Agent Woman was the name of that achievement.
Why does Clover get like the worst ending? This is not fair
Hi guys.
at all.
I mean, to be fair, Clover
was the worst
does
ending.
cause some of the worst endings in the first game.
So this lock is now unlocked.
What's
What was that?
How can
they Phi and Kay be saved? This was the very first timeline we went down. This was it.
Oh, because 5 was barely infected, and I don't know where Kay is.
So
Or we could get a easy bad end.
So here's the thing. This was the very first playthrough we did. So do you want me to like? I don't know if I'm going to be able to sum it up with a recap. A lot of shit happened.
I think
I
I remember some of what
well,
happened.
I know for sure we chose Ally for the first one.
No,
I'm not sure if we.
Actually, first of all, let's decide this, because our choices could be unlock this lock or vote betray against Quark.
Wait, is that literally our only other option? Have we done everything else?
So.
Oh, no, we're not. We still need the
We still have
password.
this lock, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
where's the number 0 bomb?
No,
We'll
but I mean,
probably
like in
do-
terms of new routes, this is it.
This
Just
is
these
it.
two
There's
paths.
no more new routes. We are only either betraying here or opening this lock, and I believe those are our only 2 options.
You're a
Okay.
lot.
We're getting close to the
Probably.
end.
Betray is an easy game over.
Yeah,
I know
because
for-
No, it'll
we
be
have
an ending.
9.
All of these are going to be endings.
Okay, so all in favor of betraying against Quark? Speak.
I
Oh, there you go. All right.
kind
Yeah,
of. Plus, I
finally.
kind of
don't
want
want
to
to
say.
betray him, but
I kind of want to save our first playthrough for last. Well, not for last, but like you know what I mean.
Wait a second.
As long as
Until we get to
possible.
that point.
So wait a second.
Yeah.
If this is not the Clover ending or the Quark ending, what ending
We
is this
already
going to be?
got the Clover ending.
We already got the
Yeah, I
Clover.
think what ending is it going to be then?
Yeah.
Because
you
like,
Probably
it's
no
going to be
more
a
game
character.
over.
Game over. We get
I don't
murdered
wanna
by
wait.
like Jay or something. I don't know.
You will see.
I don't wanna.
Well, then leave the stream then.
I
You
was
didn't see me
being
push the button?
melodramatic.
No.
Hey,
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do
No.
after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
I grinned and headed toward the display.
laugh.
What?
We're evil.
Damn, we
Game. Sigma doesn't deserve to try to escape.
Results, please.
What the actual fuck is this? No!
And then Kay fucking bludgeons our head in.
No, Quark hits betray.
Somehow, yeah.
He just wakes up.
Points,
I'll actually
please.
cry.
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry. It wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
So it wasn't.
Yeah.
Care to explain this then?
What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover? I...
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move.
You go, me!
My feet
you
pounded
go!
across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
And then somehow Kay still gets us.
He'd have to do better than
Deal.
shout if he wanted to stop me. It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into
I
the
got
wall,
bumped.
the unlocking device right in front of me. With a
Was that
yell of
mistype?
triumph, I threw the lever down.
That looks like a mistype. I'm
Sigma
sorry.
remembers all the endings where he gets tackled.
Finally, an ending where he can be free.
We already
Also,
saw
Clover
that.
is sad.
The
No, we
door
didn't.
began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit. That son of a bitch actually did it?
His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma,
Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not gonna just leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that
Maybe
shit.
Dio.
I know a liar when I see one.
Said Dio. Said Dio.
Dio has
Really?
not told.
Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way.
Yes.
I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just
Too late
a
now.
agreed.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Run, run, run!
Let's get
Run,
it.
you
Ready?
Stop.
Roll into the
You
door.
do it.
Roll into the door.
Just leave it to us.
He's toast.
Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know.
Damn it.
If you stop me, then...
Give it up. Charge!
No!
Oh.
Shit! I spun back around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom! I leapt for it. Or at least I tried.
No!
Oh.
Of course.
Sigma!
They're
Sigma!
actually
You gotta be
stupid.
kidding
It
me!
happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse.
They're actually.
They're actually idiots. Just let Sigma go. Let my boy go.
There's no reason for them to stop us.
The number 9 door.
No, there is. It's just sadly that reason never was brought up when
Shit!
anybody else tried to leave.
Let me go! Let go of me, god damn it! I
That
could
door-
feel
yeah,
something
let's just
huge,
trap the
heavy,
person
and metal pressed against my back. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves! The door only opens once! If I don't...
I know. Go, Clover.
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 BP.
Go, go,
No
go!
one else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
I would've got out of here
You
alive!
go,
The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine, you didn't leave me much choice.
I couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice!
Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna cry. Never mind.
No, why did Junpei? You're such a not Junpei.
Junpei!
Sigma, you're such an idiot.
Junpei is also an idiot.
I guess
Persona 3, not
protagonist for Junpei.
Wrong Junpei.
Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I don't know why they stopped us when they also could have stopped everybody else.
Simple.
Well, Chloe- thing is, they
Because we're the
trust Chloe
protagonists
more.
and they're actually stupid.
So actually pointless.
Okay, let's go on live. I don't think we have many more. I think that was it.
We can do literally nothing else.
Yep.
We can go
From the here
enter
on
the
out, we are
password.
following one direct path.
We can enter the username and password.
For the yeah,
But
we
John,
could
I
do
forgot
that.
everything. What happened?
Do we want to go back and fast forward through everything so we can remind ourselves what happened?
Even
No,
even
because the thing is, forwarding through it
No.
doesn't remind us.
Yes, it will. I can like give a Spark Notes version. Okay,
And
I'll try my
we
best.
can figure things out from the friend.
Okay, I'll
from the
try.
front.
I will try to figure it out as we go. I'll try my best. So you get the magenta door. Obviously, the old woman is bleh. You pick ally. I've zoomed in, so this isn't really helpful. You pick ally, and I think at this point, both Alice and Luna die. If you pick ally here, no. Oh no,
It's
this
to
is
the right.
choosing the door.
We go to the right.
It's to the
It's
right.
doors.
You pick the blue door.
Was Rec Room stream 1? I could have sworn it was stream 2. Oh,
was
it was
probably
stream
stream
2. Okay. We had like the first stream that ended at the end of the AB game.
And go
And then
through-
this was the second stream.
Yeah. And then AB game, this is playing against K while you're paired with, I think, Phi. If you pick ally, K gets out of there and you get a game over. If you pick
Yeah, that was our first
Betray,
game over.
everyone else starts dying, I believe.
Oh yeah, Theo got suffocated, right?
Yes, I believe
Yes.
so.
Dio got
Honestly-
suffocated. and
Well, no,
his
this
watch
isn't the
was
one where
broken.
everyone dies. This is the one where just Dio is also dead, I believe.
No, I think more than that's dead. Wasn't this also the one where
Quark is down with Radical
was-
6.
was Tenmyoji Clover locked in
Oh,
the...
and Tenmyoji and Clover were handcuffed to the Or no, what's that? The
Was
other
that this
timeline.
one?
This
I don't
is
think- I don't
why
think
I
it's this
wish
one.
we should probably go back because I don't
We should just
remember.
play and fast forward.
Because I'm not gonna remember anything. Like as we play, I'll probably be able to explain it to you. Would that work?
Well, let's just fast forward through it.
I don't want to do that though.
You wanted
Come on,
to
it's our first playthrough.
Because
It's not like
that
it's
was
anything.
before I realized how long it would take.
Yeah, but we have to fast
this
forward
was like a
by now.
month ago.
Oh, my
Fine.
that still is extremely long.
I got mad at us. Yippee yippee.
Okay, so yep, got the shit. Everyone's
Gaslighting,
arguing.
gaslighting.
Everyone's stupid. Gaslighting.
Plotting against
Correct,
Sigma,
Abuna.
plotting against Sigma.
Ooh, numbers. Bunny.
They're all
Excessively funny.
stupid.
And then, oh no, oh hey, I'm in a car. Oh god, don't attack me! Ah!
I think it's the last time we can say that.
And this affects our ending, which it doesn't, but I like to say it does.
And we find out
about the
about
moon. The moon is
Rainbow
pretty.
Six and the solar eclipse here.
Moon is quite pretty.
Well, okay, and then we pick, and then we hit skip out. Why can't I skip?
Because
Fuck
we're
you.
loading. Because we're walking.
Fuck's
And
sake.
we're walking.
Ah!
Hey, John, that was one.
Does
You know-
Tenmyoji ever go into the lounge and see the 2028 thing?
Oh, and we learn about Kay's helmet, which has the key that you need to unlock it.
Very well. I shall until we excuse me.
My main theory for K is that he's also Myrmidon.
And I believe it's
Wow.
through the. I don't remember which door it is that the thing was in. Did we find Kay's key in a safe at some point?
That's the different
Yeah, we did.
timeline.
It was
No,
in the
no.
Golem.
It's in the Golem Bay, which is not this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Sadly,
I remember now.
sadly, Alice had it and lost it because she died, and Sigma was too much of an idiot to realize, oh hey, this thing goes in the back of his head, until it's too late and he's dead.
So we went through the blue door here, and Quark starts going
Oh.
crazy and mental and insane. And then we went through the blue
All at
door.
Did we
Yeah,
go
blue
through
door.
the blue door?
I believe
Mhm.
so. Let me see. Was that where the lock is? Yeah. And then we were
Oh
gonna.
god,
choose-
we'll
and
have to
then
do
we
the
chose
rec room
Betrayed.
again. Oh god.
Aww.
Sure, we're going to the rec
Yeah,
room.
fuck that.
Oh,
Fuck that.
God, yeah, let's go. We're
I like
skipping
the
it.
puzzles.
And then.
Yeah, but
open the
it's the
door.
rec room. We don't.
actually, John,
We
if
don't
you
wanna
went
go
through the
through that
rec room, you do know we have the lock. We have the key. Remember?
Oh well. Anyway, this is where we find something
Ooh,
cool.
the silly bodies.
Quirky.
The
We're back in the
corpses.
rec room. We're back in hell. Welcome to hell.
Good idea.
Welcome to the
We're out of hell.
underground. And then
And
we
they're
go
both
into
dead.
Lol.
and Scooby Doo.
And then Clover like, you bitch.
You're a damn whore.
And we pick
Why would
Betray
Clover-
here because if we pick Ally, Kay goes and leaves because everyone's
like-
dying. LOL.
Says bye bye, bitches.
As if death is enough to deter him from staying. What a bitch, right?
Hmm.
Who's gonna kill Kay except for the guy that killed Kay that one time?
They had to have shoved Kay over onto the shield and used the button to slam the axe into him. There's no way someone swung it that hard.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I don't
Well,
think
here's where I don't really. Oh wait, wait! I remember what happens now. Okay, so we found the luminol in the rec room, right? And we noticed that the
Yeah.
bracelet is off. So if
And we
someone
determined-
took her, yeah, go ahead, Slade.
We figure out that it was Dio and then put him into the treatment pod.
Yeah, because we
Right.
figured out that he has blood on his bracelet. He must have killed the old woman and took her
someone's
bracelet
been
then.
Golem Bay though.
Yeah, someone does have that.
God, it feels like
Someone
it was
took-
a year
someone
ago
took
we found
Quark's
that out.
bracelet, by the way.
Oh, I
Also
think
important, someone took Quark's bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone took Quark's bracelet, and he's like,
Pepper
"Oh, and
spray.
That looks so gay.
So yeah,
I
we
don't
immediately
ship it.
got the timeline that cast suspicion on Dio. Can we just put that out?
Wait a fucking minute, I just realized. Dio got fucked twice. I'm right.
Anyway,
Says the
then
straightest
we're
guy here.
We're looking. I don't remember what we're looking for.
Me
And then we
Marco
get
in
the lounge, and
lounge.
then we get Kay's tragic backstory.
I forgot about Kay's backstory. Because
Oh,
I'm an idiot and I don't remember details that well.
And then he goes and takes a
To be
nap.
fair, it was a month ago.
And then
It
he
was a
takes a
month ago?
nap, and then me and Fi look around for a bit.
And that
I think
cutscene with
so, yeah.
Kay's thing gave me a ton of theories.
Yeah.
All of them are
And we
wrong, by the
looked,
way.
and we checked, and then...
Probably.
And now
Yay,
Dio's
he's
dead.
dead.
We go to inform Kay, and then we realize that Dio's bracelet was smashed, which means that Fi and Kay cannot go through the door. And here's where the lock is. Alright, I hope that was a good enough explanation.
So wait, how do we unlock this? I say if they'll show us.
The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine.
That was basically a month ago.
Also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
Facelate, they're not activated.
My brother
One of the
told me
golden files say they're already stuck out, and they just inject you when you are penalized.
Then why does
No, the needles
when
come
we get-
out and inject you.
Check the golden files. One of them says it.
But also, Slade, might I add, when we got -1, it very definitively said, "I felt the sharp pain."
Yeah, I know.
Then a set of 4 needles in the
It's,
bracelet.
it's a
And he could hear it.
different one.
Which one?
What about
Bracelet
bracelet 2?
No.
Okay, no.
Bracelet 3?
Bracelet 3?
Here's some information. Bracelet and it has important features never mentioned. As soon as it's put on, a needle on.
This is just wrong.
This is just wrong, by the way.
It isn't revealed in the game. Almost like
It's
it's
almost
because
like there's a reason why.
the person that wrote this not realizing that the writer actually had intention.
Yeah, and that's why I'm really considering we just don't read the Golden Files, because they've been full of bad information. They've been full of spoilers. Fucking hell. I've had to skip some of them because they would outright spoil you.
Hey, John.
What?
Were the gold files added after the fact?
No, they were part of the 3DS game too.
Okay.
Everything in this game, as far as I know, was in the 3DS game. The only thing that's missing is fatal save corruption that the 3DS game had. So.
Ah.
And a lack of bad controls.
Yeah.
It has
anyway.
worse controls.
Anyway.
What three people are we missing in the endings?
Cholinesterase inhibitor.
Okay.
That means it's sort of an
Yeah.
antidote for tubocurarine.
Doesn't that mean we can only inject one person?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I
we
mean,
don't
we
need
can't
one.
exactly inject K.
That too.
So
To
basically,
each according to his needle is the name of this achievement.
I don't get it.
Of course.
It's a play on to each according to his need.
There you go. Of course.
I don't get it.
The antidote.
The antidote.
We're finally resolving this 30 hours later. I didn't have time to explain. I took off running toward the exit. Oh my god, we're moving! We're schmoving!
Sigma, where are you going?
Stay here! I'll be right back! I bolted out of the warehouse toward the treatment room. I couldn't water. Yay.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a lot of time, do we? We have, what, 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
And in this game, we have about 10 seconds?
God damn it. I think Dio put it in his pocket. Come on, come on, come on. Please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's code until...
A stupid pill.
Ah! Found it! Oh.
Wait, does he also have...
There's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle at once. Shit. I can't save both of them.
It's used to duplicate Ultron 3000.
1 minute! Shit!
Yeah, like I said,
I
in
spun
this game
around
for
and
10
shot
seconds,
out of the treatment center.
with my duplicatos round 3,000.
3,
Who has the
2,
thing for
1.
balls?
Chromatic
His name.
doors closing.
It's currently missing.
No.
The key for him.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh dear.
I don't know.
Sigma.
But if this is the K ending,
There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. We've read this a few times now. Oh my god, what was in that?
Wait, no, hold on.
Royal Beta?
I want to see Kay with this book filter.
My legs
have.
began to wobble and then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. Yeah. Oh god, oh.
That came done a lot quicker than last time.
That fucking soap really ain't shit. No, I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with tubocurarine. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open.
Have you tried
we
you?
have to.
Have you considered you?
He can cut off his own arm.
What the fuck is Kay's fucking posture?
See, those are the bells. That's why he jingles when he runs.
For a second, I thought he was doing the Family Guy dead pose.
Me too.
Kay and Phi lay limp on the floor in front of me.
Please, someone have that modded.
In
We
my
have to
right
pick.
hand, I could
We have
feel
to
the
pick.
injector gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I going to choose? Phi or Kay?
Or me.
No, what was I thinking? There was only one answer. Phi. I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal.
Finally.
I'm sorry, Kay.
No.
I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself toward Phi. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger.
It was actually a bullet.
Sigma. What the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of... I'm not pronouncing that. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. It'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
Guess you've got a point. Honestly, didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest
Rip your armor.
on the planet.
Hey, come on.
True.
Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more tender?
No.
Shut up.
Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
Her words slurred and slowed and her eyes fluttered closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. Good. Fi's gonna be alright. But Kay...
Why is it?
I looked over in his direction. That was when I noticed it. Open? There's a hole here on the back of your head. Yeah, and it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the
Wait,
suit
it's
and take the mask
turned
off.
already.
Yes, someone
is it?
unlocked.
Wait.
Oh, it
Then
is.
he... But when could he have... It's empty. Remember, you didn't really catch this. They went to the Golem Bay to look for something, and they
I knew
noticed the
this,
safe
but-
was empty.
It was empty when they got there.
Unless Kay
But
already
Kay
took
was
it.
looking at it. Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
What if he'd lied? Could Kay have taken the key? How he'd managed it didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he had.
Oh.
Holy
wasn't asleep.
shit. Then that would mean Dio's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body and crawled toward Kay. Kay! Wake up! Come on, talk to me! I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator.
Or is he gonna be Zero Senior?
Why are we walking?
He's walking, not us. That's him. Can't you tell?
Yeah, the green dot's slightly a different hue.
Yeah.
It's one hue adjusted.
Yeah, it's like
I
one
bumped into
number off.
Phi, and we went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you, or we saw your armor, I guess. By then you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatment center and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen to his pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Phi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor A, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took the long way back to the lounge so you could enter through the rear door.
I don't just want to see what Kane looks like.
It looks like you're about.
Once you were there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Okay, wake up! Something's happened! You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it?
What is it?
Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes.
And I would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for you meddling kids and that stupid rabbit.
God damn it, Kay. But why?
What? Anyway.
Your reasoning is correct. I killed him.
Why?
Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the
Oh.
life of someone very important to me. I couldn't.
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
Old lady.
Please do it.
What?
She was like mother to me.
A mother to me.
Yeah, no, it's not Canada.
Oh.
How to see?
Wait, are you saying?
Yes.
My theory's right.
She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Whoa, hold on. What do you mean here?
Sigma. Unfortunately, we are out of time. There's
No.
something I have to tell you. You made a promise that you would hear it.
This is going to be the.
Do you understand? This is
Oh, it's just a K ending.
very important.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, no shit.
I know, I'm just very shocked and upset.
Well, you must pay attention.
Please pay attention.
I am paying attention.
Morgan, read shush.
I am. Oh.
Forget. He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds?
If you see a lion with two heads devouring the sun, remember these letters. MILKEVOLI.
Slay, write that down.
He's getting it.
That's the username.
Yeah, not.
Let me know
Milk
you
and
got it,
olive
Slade.
oil.
Milkavoli.
Got it?
Milk and olive oil. I get it.
I'm gonna.
Yes, I do have it.
I'm gonna assume you have it.
Yes.
Milk duds, I knew it.
The second gate.
The second gate. So that's also important. Write that down.
Do we have or how many gates are there?
We do not
What
know.
the hell?
There could be 7 gates for all we
Hey!
know.
Kay! Who told you to tell me this? No! Who are you? Show me! Show me who you really are! I grabbed a hold of Kay's mask and tore it off.
It was Dio.
What?
It's us!
That's impossible. That face. It's my face. I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist and my body collapsed unceremoniously.
That's genuinely...
The second drug, tubocurarine.
Balls?
My vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. By me. The world faded away and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness.
Well, where's the credits? There they are.
This is the K ending, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I thought-
you know how like in Kingdom Hearts, everyone's Sora and everyone's that and everyone's this.
No.
We are all K, and K is us. Kingdom Hearts.
That sounds like more like Persona than like Kingdom Hearts.
Really? I get more Kingdom Hearts
I
vibes
am
from
thou.
the freaking
Thou
everyone the same
art
character.
I.
Nah.
The amount of times.
In Kingdom
the
Hearts,
amount of
everyone ends
times
up
I've
being each
seen
other.
that.
A lot
Huh!
of my theories are looking correct.
All right, we're about to get into
'cause
the
you're a
fucking
smarty.
weeds, so get ready.
We're in the weeds already?
We're in the deeper mega weeds now.
We're in the fucking forest. We're in the fucking Amazon at this rate.
Through the Looking Glass is the name of that achievement.
I thought
We're
it
in
just said N.
So
I didn't
now,
see
you may have figured this out. We can now finally open the computer.
Well, wait.
So, what happened is, the only thing that's really different, everything is the same up until the green door. I can sum this part up. We're still playing against Luna. And I think, and at this point everyone is still alive. If you choose Betray, Tenmyoji finds Quark and blows that popsicle stand. Or he ends up dying to the penalty, but at least Quark is able to escape, because Quark has 9 BP. I think that's this timeline. I hope I'm right on that one.
Yes, it is. I believe so.
This should be the security room, right?
Yes. That's
And by
the
this point, everything goes to complete and utter shit. Everyone except Sigma, Phi, and Quark are dead. Dead as fuck. From what we found out...
Wait, no. Kay's still alive.
Is he,
No,
though?
he's not.
He has to throw us through the door. He throws us through the door.
He dies after this. So yeah, he throws
Well,
us
still,
through the door.
At the point where your mark
I'm not
currently
talking
is.
about this point, sorry. This is where we're at. So, we spend a lot of time in the security room because we'd found some security footage about what was going on and how apparently it was looking like Clover had killed Luna, but it was an accident by injecting her with whatever was in the injection gun. And then from there, Tenmyoji and Clover afterwards, when we left, were handcuffed to the sink and died to the penalty. And Clover wrote on her leg 016 in blood. Don't know what that means yet.
It's the end of Luna's code.
That Luna gave. So that could be important.
The GTF DML06016.
Oh, of course you remember that.
That's important to note.
Because he wrote it down,
And
mainly.
then Dio
I have a
and Kay,
screenshot right here.
Dio and Kay were found dead in the rec room. Kay had a fucking axe in his head, and Dio had a fucking spear shoved in his chest.
Well,
So how
that's-
that happened is that's
Kay's
something.
more impressive.
So and as far as we know, Quark is still down with Radical 6. So far this is looking like a fucked up timeline.
It makes sense. It makes sense that Dio and Kay killed each other.
And one more thing. We got symptoms of it, right?
Yes, we got symptoms of Radical 6, the fast forward noises like a VHS. So we have it too. All right. Let's do it.
Well, do we know?
We are
the
about to
newsroom
enter
of the
my
password?
favorite part of the game.
Oh.
Wow, the ending's your favorite part? Wow.
Okay.
Mm.
My favorite part of the game was the credits.
Oh.
Tip, tippy, tap, tap. Hey, look! Hey, look at that!
Yeah, just as I thought.
Two-headed lion eating.
Why are they
Devouring
converting?
the sun.
First gate.
Why are
as
they
well forget about
converting
this thing for now.
Kansas
You can't get anywhere
dollars to
without a
U.S.
password.
dollars?
This is show.
Because you're gay.
If I turned around and looked, I felt compelled. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion
A
biting
two-headed.
the sun. Memento mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe. Memento mori.
We
What was
have
that,
seen
Italian?
this, but
What is that, Italian?
What is that?
Remember death. Yeah, this is how everyone died. This is a good overview. Thank you, video game. Except that one's from a different timeline. Thank you, game.
Wait, that's there was a voice there.
oh, it wasn't.
Probably because
When
I
it,
said
when
it.
it said remember death, I heard it say remember death.
Because that was me.
Okay, then it was perfectly timed.
It was perfectly
It was
timed.
really quiet. It
We do
sounded
some
different.
trolling.
Remember.
The funny part is, when we first saw this, we didn't know what any of those flashes meant.
And not at
Now we should know what
all.
all of them mean. All right, Slade.
Oh Christ!
Well, what is it? We just
My question is,
one's-
which?
no, which is
Which
what it
one is
should-
the first gate, Slade?
Well, the thing is,
Oh.
K, like this is the first gate, which would make it Luna's. But the thing is, Luna had said a single-headed lion. Well, not specifically single-headed lion.
No,
But Kay
that-
specifically mentioned a two-headed
Oh, I
lion,
think
which
Luna
is that picture
mentioned
there.
two-headed too.
Did she?
I
I thought
believe
she
so.
mentioned one.
I believe so.
I think they both were
Yeah,
on the
you're
same
probably
page,
correct. But
even though they're from different timelines.
for
Yeah,
Luna's
I got you with that.
for Luna's one, it's GTF, DM, L 016.
John instantly goes to the numbers.
And then
The pass would be Jumpy Doll.
Would it be?
Would it be?
Or would,
Or would it
the
be the-
second gate?
I'd say it would be weird if they said first gate and then not second gate, wouldn't you?
I thought that was the one that Kay gave us.
Yeah,
Okay,
says
then.
John, who knows all the info, by the way.
Milk, Eevee,
Evie.
OLI.
That's what they meant by Milk Men Go Comedy. Milk.
Except
Real.
Except.
Oh my God! All right,
Captain
stop,
Kidd
start
was
decoding,
fun,
Slade.
Nagasaki.
This is
Captain Kidd.
Captain Kidd! Persona!
Public and
Oh, look,
raise
Pup
awareness
Joe.
of Siopelu.
Yo,
you
yo,
Puppy Joe.
yo, they got their
Slade,
full
quick,
email.
write
address
everything
and
down.
their they got their full email
Screenshot,
and
screenshot,
phone
screenshot.
number here.
All
We
right,
got-
The shipwreck will what?
it's time to watch the video game do its magic.
But I want to play the video
Oh.
game.
Yeah, they got
Fi,
their full.
come over here.
What's wrong?
I got in.
What? How did you figure out the login?
I don't know. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
I just knew it means I just knew it. You gave me the same line when I asked you how you knew my name.
Why are you bringing that up? Doesn't have anything to do with this.
You sure? It might.
What?
Does.
I don't.
Look, just forget about that. Come take a look at this.
Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here. Why do you know how to log into this computer?
Are you even listening to me?
The lion's eating the sun.
We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes, but no matter what Fi asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to give up.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying.
Damn right I'm not.
And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. Alright. Let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here. Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
I gave her what she'd asked for. GTF DML 016.
It's going to give Gollum.
Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, Fi opened one.
It's a zip bomb.
Gollum unit details. Are these product specifications for a Gollum?
Looks like it.
So was GTF DML 016 a Gollum's ID?
Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here.
Huh? Luna's a...
I don't know who that is.
You don't?
It's Luna?
Are you sure?
Luna.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you.
sure.
Night?
I'm sure.
I couldn't tell.
I'm sure it's Luna. I know
nothing
my
like Luna.
characters.
So,
She's a robot.
K is also
The
one.
one that asked, "Are you a robot?"
Yeah.
K is also one. Ain't it?
Why is there a picture
my
of Luna in this file? Oh my god, Sigma.
Sigma.
There's something written
Dense
underneath
motherfucker.
it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
ABT. ABT. Oh, Sigma.
It's this special artificial biological tissue what's
He's back.
British! The British!
Was this the timeline we saw this man?
Alright.
No.
When a god
No, it was
all
not.
gleaming and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton.
I love British people.
Makes it look right human, it does.
Aye.
Even feels like real skin. With pores,
I will cry. I find that offensive.
scars and truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to
Still need to
tell
look
the
like
difference
fish.
if it was right in front of you.
Just.
See,
Sorry.
Right in the middle of. We were in that room with Sigma, someone I forget, and Luna.
I think it might have been K.
K.
No, it wasn't K. It was not K. It was Alice. It was Alice.
Me,
Oh.
Sigma,
We
Alice,
gave
and
the
Luna.
key we got there was to Alice.
And who do you want to
Yeah.
bet was in the middle of that group?
I don't know.
Sigma?
Alice.
No. Guys,
Luna.
you guys both
That's
gave the
nice.
wrong answer.
How are you guys not getting this?
I think he's joking. He's joking.
Yeah,
Okay,
trolling.
good.
Luna. He was going to reveal Luna was a golem, and thus they shut him down.
Who shut him down? Luna?
Zero
don't know.
Junior.
System.
Zero Junior. Okay.
Oh.
Luna was a
That would be
golem.
fire though.
And
if Luna shut him down.
DML016 was her product ID.
That must have been what Gollum was trying to tell us when he was stopped. But why? Why would Luna be in the game? Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior?
Probably. Look. At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status.
Currently operational. Executing special mission? You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
No, it's to murder everyone.
So why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant?
I shouldn't say that. It really is.
You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something.
What if it was some kind of Voight-Kampff test?
A what?
It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot. That might almost explain the whole game, actually. making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
So it's kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna is the girl locked in the room, and the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
It's just a possibility, right?
It's just a theory. A game theory.
Next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean.
Right now. I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. When I told you about what happened with Gollum in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be like this sort of like the Chinese room.
I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense.
Oh yeah, because we didn't have that in the timeline, did we?
Like you just knew it.
Yeah. Look, forget about that. See Luna's status?
Yeah, it says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa! Wait, what the hell? Luna's dead!
You think robots die? She
I
was
think some of
only
them-
injected with muscle relaxant.
I am gonna hug you.
Ten minutes. All players. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed.
Of course! Luna's the one who opened the AB gate!
That might not be the only thing she did. Look.
What do you mean?
The last 3 digits of her product ID.
016.
And where have we seen that before?
I don't know.
No.
Oh.
No, I don't believe it.
Damn,
Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Tenbyoji?
Please, I may be a little fucking stupid.
You remember where it is?
The crew quarters. Of course I remember.
Please, I'm a little stupid.
Man, it's nothing like this game to make you really feel like an idiot.
Why are they here?
Because Luna's body was here.
checking.
They're making sure. We were right.
Yeah.
Why? Why would Luna...
And I trust him.
Five.
Let's go.
5.
The game hasn't stopped.
5.
If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Right. Off we go then.
5 bullets left. That's a card.
You're a dingus. Okay.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner.
Oh yeah. Forgot about this thing.
Right. Luna's bracelet.
Yeah, with her bracelet. There's 3 in this room. I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down, then headed back into the AD room.
That's not gonna go well. Wait a fucking minute.
Remain.
How did Luna have a heartbeat?
Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. Remember, it's made to be human. So they probably
Yeah, but-
have something that makes a
Gonna
heart
give it a pulse.
to give it a pulse,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, here we go.
Wait. Sigma.
Huh?
Sup, bitches?
Sup, motherfuckers?
Luna?
One minute.
Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she gonna vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now.
What?
Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to Ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And I trust him.
2, 1.
Please tell me the choice is obvious.
I don't know. Felipe, what do you think?
Felipe.
Ally.
Ally.
Okay.
Slade?
Ally.
Ally. Morgan?
Gellard.
We're playing against Luna, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's the only person we
Here's
can
the
be
thing,
playing
though.
against.
I know, I'm just asking her. Because if we choose Ally and she picks Betray, we will lose
We're
3
fucked.
points. Yes, we are, correct. If we choose Betray and Luna chooses Betray, either we will, if Luna chooses Betray, we will get no points. That is fine. However, if Luna chooses Ally, then we will escape. So either way is positive
I've-
what will happen.
I think it's a test.
I think you're
No.
a test.
Johnny test.
So if we are being 100% safe, then Betray.
Betray. Sonny?
Well,
Betray.
the only thing
Betray.
is,
Say
the
so.
thing is, it's
Betray.
Betray. Slade, do you want to try and convince them before I make this vote?
yes.
Okay, go ahead.
The thing is, I think this is a test to see what happens. Reason being is, either way, picking Ally or Betray, if she hits Betray, we're not escaping. If she hits Ally, well, the thing is, if she hits Ally, we get out. If she hits Betray, we don't get out, no matter what. It does not matter what we pick here. But I think that this is a test to see if we can work together. Even if we know Luna isn't human, per se. Because the thing is, maybe...
20 seconds.
What were you going to say, Knight?
Nothing. I'm sorry, I just dropped something.
I believe this is a test to see how we act if we know whether or not they're human.
Like, I really want to contradict your point, but like, here's the thing. It is said that Luna's job is to like make sure we go and escape, and if correct,
Who said that?
Zero.
Where did it say that?
Yeah.
Where did it say
did
that
I?
Luna's job
Okay,
is to make
we
sure
are.
we
I
escape?
would
Sorry.
like to get moving in this hour. So, speak now or forever hold your peace. Going Betray in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The vote stays. We're betraying.
No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
Like, I'm
You guys are all
sorry. I'm
idiots.
sorry.
Or maybe smart. Who knows?
Results. Thank you.
I don't mind not escaping.
I was never
but then
book
again,
smart. I'm money smart.
God damn it.
I am so smart with my
Luna!
money. Hit me
Where's
up.
Luna? I leapt out of the door and ran toward the AB room. I thought she entered, but
Oh, she wasn't there, by the way.
she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then there it was. No, she didn't take it?
That doesn't make sense. Why would
It
she
does.
show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Results, please.
Right,
Results,
the
please.
results.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fine.
because everyone's fucking dead. Oh,
Dead.
that is.
Trey. We escaped!
She always.
You were
Luna's
either
not
way,
gonna
no matter her
stop us.
selection.
Sorry.
I think this may be an Alice, an Alice situation, where no matter what, it's going to be the other way around.
To ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized.
This ain't dead. Come
There's
on.
some more rules!
5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless.
So that's what the skull means. Skull means penalty.
We still don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to
Luna's
come
not
here
gonna
just
come
to
tell us.
abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
A plan for what?
Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
Actually, we're at 10
No,
BP, so
we can't.
leave.
We
Yeah,
still
we
don't know
can't.
if Quark is safe. No way am I leaving before we find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So, are you going to stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
And then she runs over.
He runs right to the number 9 door.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels.
He leaves his armor. He goes through the number 9 door.
He's dead!
You don't know that.
I think X in the
coming out of the
skull
armor.
kind of means dead!
Maybe
Leave
in
me out
this.
of the armor.
Alright, everyone's dead. So silly.
There's no way this goes
silly.
well.
How silly of
Why?
me. Everyone's dead. How silly.
How silly! Everyone's dead now!
Oh man, he's dead too! Oh,
He's
fuck!
still smoking.
Ah, so silly!
No.
Everyone's dead!
He's still
Yay!
Yeah, he's bleeding. That's a dead K.
Wait a minute, I just realized. So,
Yeah.
Luma's a golem, right?
Yes.
Where the fuck was her white blood?
She never bled.
I was thinking that too. I've been thinking that.
Oh
the
yeah,
entire
she
time.
did never bleed.
What do you mean?
In the pile of bodies?
That's.
Oh,
I do believe there may be a way that she could be covered in blood, but still be the bot there.
Okay.
It wasn't
Maybe she
her
has
blood.
Maybe she has a secret department where she has blood just ready to like spill out.
Like sand.
I think that in that pile of corpses, that wasn't her blood.
He's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
And we haven't seen Luna. And we haven't seen Luna either. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, you are.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there, trying to decide what to do next, when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
The number 9 door
What?
has been
Oh.
opened. It
Duh.
will remain open
Fucking
for
what?
9 seconds.
What?
No, that's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. That all too soon it was over.
It's over.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
The worst part is,
over.
the bomb is still
All
here.
doors other than the number 9 door
We can
But
find
Dio's
Quark now.
dead.
unlocked.
Yeah, but we can find Quark now. At
Escape
least.
is not possible.
Wait, how much
Well-
did Quark have?
Please enjoy your stay.
What? What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever.
We should go back
It's
to the Floor A
over.
warehouse.
Isn't
we need
it?
to know if the door actually opened or not.
I
What the
mean,
fuck?
what do you mean?
I mean, might as well double check.
How would we know?
You got nothing else to do for the next 50 or so years, why not? We can't just look at the door and tell if it was opened or not.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Luna and Quark escaped?
So it would seem.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. And Zero Jr. appeared.
Hey, you're back!
Well. Long time no Zero.
I missed you.
Pal Zero?
You!
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddlio just happened. Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 4-1 run. Aren't you happy?
Kind of.
So what's this
Still
explanation
yes.
you got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still
Yeah,
a
I
bit
figured that.
furry. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yup.
But didn't he get penalized after the 3rd round?
Yes, he did. But the penalty can't take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the
So-
door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh, right. She's a golem.
All right. I think my tape is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy.
Not you.
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to jump around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here. It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong!
Don't screw with us.
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures. She's a golem. She might even be a murderer. That's why
Robot.
we were here boned out, wasn't it?
Slade, I'm slapping you across the face.
It's all
Whack.
about.
Why are you bullying me? I'm correct.
They hated Jesus. What was it? They hated Jesus.
They hated
because he was
Jesus when he
right.
told them the truth.
Haven't you thought about how sad you
Balls.
made, Luna?
What?
Looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait, should I be saying I told you so too?
No.
Technically,
You
yeah.
can definitely say I
Why?
told you so.
Because I voted with Slade.
Yeah, you both of them picked Ally, and then all of you just dogpiled on Luna. Because Morgan convinced you.
It wasn't because more.
Yeah.
I don't listen to British people.
Okay.
No,
Anyway.
you're getting cancelled for that.
Wait! I still have questions for.
No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it.
Huh?
Make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
Oh.
Hold on a second. My sock feels a little weird.
You're a sock.
Okay, that's
You're a
better.
cock.
For a few long moments, Ty and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic and why? We had no idea who'd killed everyone, and Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the known game, remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose.
This is looking like the ending.
They're looking like a silly.
Well, you're wrong, so.
Oh.
It's game over.
What?
Yeah?
We didn't get any backstory besides, I guess, a weird thing with Alice.
We got Zero Jr. yapping
Luna.
at us some more, and honestly, that's a
All right.
backstory on it.
I wonder what we'll do.
That's a real question.
To
Anyway.
think, we could have
Wait,
got
hold
the
on,
good
hang on.
ending
Can
if
you-
you would
can you-
only just listen.
The good ending.
Okay.
I don't think it's quite that good.
Anyway,
Hey,
Knight,
John.
what's up? Quick.
Can you tell me what the other lock is? The lock we haven't unlocked?
Oh, God. Where is the number 0 bomb?
That's
Don't
it?
we know
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we
Out of
wouldn't.
time.
Wait,
I'm starting to think that the fire ending will
there's
be the
no
character
other
alone,
way we could
and
go.
I'm
Where the
right.
fuck is it?
Yeah, it's gotta be here.
Minutes remain.
This will be the lunar ending.
All right, I'm gonna
yay.
pretend that that wasn't canon.
We already
You guys,
have the Luna ending?
we convinced you all.
No, that was a game over. Hi, Luna.
No.
Why did the game freeze there?
I don't
In
know.
this ending, I passed the
really
speech
show
check.
Luna.
And me and Slate somehow convinced you all to choose Ally.
In this ending, I passed the speech check and convinced you all.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
throw...
you rolled a nat 20.
You know what, Slade? I'm throwing a
That
pebble at you.
charisma, our charisma be busting.
Hey,
Throwing a
Sigma.
Are you insane? Why the hell
Yes.
did you choose Ally?
Wait. We can talk about that later. Right now.
Bracelet's still
She's
here.
gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left.
Then
Yeah.
it was.
Okay.
I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote Ally for her?
Results, please.
This is so far the most people
Right.
we've ever gotten out.
The results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Potentially 4.
I kind of want to see this again because it's funny just seeing her by herself. Everyone's dead.
Why doesn't Sigma pop up though?
Sigma
know.
never had a portrait.
He does. He's had one before.
No, he
Has
hasn't.
he?
Slade, all I
Yes.
can say is there is a reason.
It's because he looks like a bitch.
Anyway.
Points, please.
9.
Points, please.
9! No! Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized. Here are some more rules for you!
I'm about to...
Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah. That means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean,
She's
we've
a
got
bitch.
our 9 BP now, but...
You're awesome.
You're silly. Look.
Yay.
Alright. What do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Were you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving.
There you are.
We need
I
to
don't
find Quark.
trust her that time.
And Luna too, right?
Luna.
The Amadex Gates. Round 4. Star Keys.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yes.
Fine, I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex, I mean. I was a magenta pair, just like before, but Phi had changed to a red solo. It didn't really matter, though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door, and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Alright. Quark comes first. Let's go.
This is not gonna go
She
well.
spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels.
This isn't gonna go well.
Well, even if it goes wrong, we're still going to get unlocks for the other stuff.
The one
Yeah,
other
unlock.
unlock we can get.
Yeah, I'm gonna unlock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unlock your
I think you're
face.
just.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it
yeah.
may
Here's
just
the
be
thing.
the end of the-
It's this and the one lock. That's all we got left.
This is fate.
And then we get to play the game again.
No,
I'm kidding.
I know.
And then we played
So now that we're
999.
looking around intensively, maybe we'll find the bomb this time.
Boom.
So wait, So we're playing Sparking Zero after this, aren't we?
No, Sparking Zero doesn't come out for a month. We'll have to
Oh.
see.
That's right, we're continuing Persona 3 after months.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's probably the plan.
Oh.
Okay, Persona streams I'm finally interested in joining. I actually know a bit of Persona now. Yay. I never used to join them. I didn't know anything about Persona. I felt awkward.
Well, technically, we already played all through Persona 3, so you still have no context.
Jen, there's a map. This is your last chance to do it. Oh man.
Sigma,
No, you can probably
there's
skip one
something I
more.
want to ask you.
What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock?
Open?
You just noticed that, Sigma?
Then who the hell opened it and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna.
Alright, let's head in.
I don't get it. How
Okay.
could Luna have opened it? How could have Luna opened it?
What the heck are these
I
things?
think they're treatment pods of some sort.
What mint pods?
Sigma.
Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't
Hey,
know how or
Cora.
why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them, and suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
The one on the left, is it being used?
The glass is all fogged up. I can't
Oh,
really
shit.
see inside.
Let's crack it open. Let's crack it. Why don't we crack it open?
Yeah.
That child comes out. I was
Quark.
joking. I was actually joking.
No, we knew Corp was in there the whole time.
I know, but I still didn't expect him in there for some reason.
Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse.
Pant.
This is it.
Pant.
Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pod's display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which had put him to sleep.
Ready? What's wrong?
No.
You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Where the fuck is Luna?
Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to
What
say
the hell is this?
What the hell is this?
What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
But why?
Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
016.
And
Actually,
what's
this makes me
that the same
wonder
number as?
about Slade's theory.
The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AB room that Luna came out of.
But
And
it
if
was
you're
Dio.
right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive, but look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this
And
through,
Luna
Sigma.
shows up.
Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only
Welcome back,
option
Iron
is to leave her here and get out.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
A robot may not injure a human being or, through an action, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Okay. You're right. Let's get out of here.
Damn.
Wait.
Don't scare me like that.
In a fucking minute.
Okay, I'm going
So
to
how'd you know
open
all
it.
that medical
You
stuff?
You don't have to ask
It's
me.
the robot.
Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
Are you guys ready for more Among Us?
Among Us. Yeah, we played that last night.
With a heavy, labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Fi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform, like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Fi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Okay,
Hold this kid.
Have we already had the? Have we had the Fi ending already?
No.
No.
Okay, so this is the Fi
I
ending.
don't think.
No,
I think
this
it's
is
the
the Luna
Luna
ending.
ending.
This is the Luna ending.
I think the Fi ending will be the true ending. I think. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Probably, because this is the Luna ending.
That makes sense. To be fair, it's kind of hard to tell.
Before she could
John's
respond, I spun around and ran.
And then John's like, surprise, this is actually the
Sigma, what are you doing?
This is Dio ending 2.
The number 9 door. It will remain
What did
open.
Sigma? What do you? Why?
What the hell are you thinking?
Wait, what? Wait, I missed something. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, because you guys were yapping.
I noticed it.
What happened?
Sigma gave
Sigma ran back.
Sigma gave Quark to Fi and then ran back.
Is he stupid?
Sorry, Fi.
Yes.
There's something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No. You don't.
No, I won't take care of it.
You're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing! Sigma! Listen to me! You can't do this!
Watch me.
He's actually stupid. Oh my god.
Put like an iron bar right underneath the door.
And that would crumple like cardboard.
The iron bar?
Yeah. Under a door like that?
Alright, then 5 iron bars.
You
I'm
idiot.
gonna say this right now. Luna's gonna kill him.
Is over. Escape.
Sigma is such a moron.
Please enjoy your stay.
Sigma's not a moron.
I had no regrets.
Well, Sigma's,
Yeah,
not
you
currently,
may-
Sigma's not currently being a moron, at least.
In fact, with Fi and Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. All right, time to go. Luna's waiting.
Huh? Oh. Like a tree jump scare.
Luna, I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Oh, right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Who told you that? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom. Let's see if you recognize this song now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sigma.
Is this that one song?
It's not like we're in the same
One
room with the same
song.
person.
Yeah, it's the song I like.
Okay.
If you're curious, the name of the song is... It's not this exact version, this is another version of it, but the song is called Bluebird Lamentation.
Aren't you
That's why the
Luna
music
has
box
the
is.
key. Anyway.
Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
Alright. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Her left arm had blood splatter all the way up to the elbow, except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood spatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me, I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen?
In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules?
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 commandments. Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say that Incident P happens, and after that the timeline splits into Timeline A and Timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in Timeline A on information I found in Timeline B. After all, both A and B came from the same place, P. If you trace the incident of both timelines, you'd end up back at Incident P. Now, if I could change what happened with Incident P by visiting Timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know if that'd be unfair, per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the nonary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. I think we know one of those.
Yeah.
But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that, too. Anyway, the point is he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. There won't be anyone left. I'd rather die here.
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse after the AB room moved and exposed it. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. The first question is who put the handcuffs on them. The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it though, it doesn't make sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write her with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together, and the message got transferred to her right thigh. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write Dio.
I was right!
You were right. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the
that
name
one
of
was
her
pretty
killer.
obvious.
Then why did none of you say anything? And say
I
was
did! I did!
6.
Oh yeah.
I was saying I was agreeing with you.
Anyways, while we're here, there was a smoke alarm and I had to fan it out for like 15 minutes. I went to the live stream, put it on 2x speed, and speed run through this entire conversation.
Nice.
So I'm caught up.
Okay,
and I
good.
heard the song.
Nice.
The only thing I didn't get was the song name.
Oh, well,
Because
I'll say it afterward.
Something
Alright.
Lamentations.
Now,
because I kind of heard that in 2x speed.
about Kay and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When he found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on, or when we found their bodies. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off, and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. Then he died.
I miss
so that
our
accounts
fun.
for all 6 bodies. None of them your fault.
I miss our fun theories when we thought it was Quark.
Somehow the little kid just grabbed everything and just stabbed everyone.
Isn't
To be
it funny
fair,
because it does feel like we
Sigma.
went through the whole game to figure out this one timeline, you know?
Yeah, in this one time, like I thought for a second, like it could have been Quark. How did he do that?
Like,
but he was the only one left,
you
and
need-
then I thought it was Phi.
You need the 2 passwords to get through that computer. You need the K ending and the Sigma ending. And in order to get those endings, you have to get a whole bunch of other information to unlock the locks behind it. It really does feel like you play through the whole game just to get here. That's why Sigma knows all this. That's why he's so averse to timeline theory by now. It's because he's practically played the whole game through.
Now he's smart.
I see. Well, now he's quote-unquote smart.
Yeah, he's slightly smarter than he was when he got in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luna, do you want to talk
Only
about cats in
slightly,
bathing
though.
suits?
Anyway.
All of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through an action allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Sigma.
Luna, I have to ask you. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Eventually, we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down, and just like last time, I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right.
That doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes. Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. It sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily. But that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
What do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise. Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
So they brought him here?
In a way.
But why?
Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever. Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay? Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So why did he come here?
To make sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
5th and 6th.
Counting from the left in their original placement.
In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th.
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing while that was happening?
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crate?
Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
Then who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
Why did you do that?
Because I was ordered to.
What?
Luna, listen to me very carefully.
Recognize that voice?
As you already
That's-
know,
prepared.
the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours.
That's Zero Junior. Okay.
No, that's the announcer.
Oh.
I can't hear anything. I'm
I
lagging
thought you
far.
were- I thought you meant like from another game. I was like trying to think.
Well, this music should be familiar.
Yeah, we've heard it before.
This is the first game. It is Akane's theme from the first game.
Ah.
Anyway, pay attention. This is very, very important.
We cannot afford failure.
Yes, I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the Nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am. Will you be participating as well?
Yes. Our plan dictates that I must. An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen. I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say. You know this.
Yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter. The 6th AB room.
But why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable. So you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake. So I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes, it was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
What do you think?
Okay.
I have no words.
I have a question.
I agree with Sigma.
We're at, I believe, like the halfway point. So ask some questions.
What was that part about Radical 6? In the
They were all
monologue? I missed
infected
that.
with Radical 6 intentionally.
Everyone in the game?
Everybody.
Wow, it takes a while for some people to get it, but some people don't. But some people it's quicker. But
Which it's funny because Alice has a really like, I guess it would be kind of a different thing, but Alice has a like resistance to an anesthetic. Meanwhile, Radical 6 hits her way quicker than most people.
Do we know why Radical 6 was unleashed on everyone, or was that
We
hidden?
do not. Not yet.
Okay.
But
I think I
it
can
will,
everything else.
Trust me when I say this game is the game that I think does the most explaining for all of its plot elements in any game I've ever seen. So any question you have will more than likely be answered. You just gotta give it time, because this
I
game
missed,
loves
like,
to take its time.
A fifth of the dialogue, unfortunately, but
Well, then you might have to rewatch it, because this is kind of important. This is probably
Well,
one of
that-
the most important endings in the game.
well, that's what I asked you about it.
Well, there you go. Okay. I think I understand. That's everyone here right now.
that's me.
Everything you
I
did,
understand emotions.
you did because you've been ordered to,
Yes.
and it was the old woman who gave you those orders. Then is she Zero Senior?
No,
What? But if she gave you the orders,
she did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
there was someone else,
Yes,
Hayes' father.
and that person is Zero Senior.
yes. We worked
Hey,
together to develop
I'm so
the
smart.
project she mentioned. So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them. And they were both controlling Zero Junior, too. I told you before that Zero Junior moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me.
But why?
I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why did it have you move the body in the first place? Eventually, we'd figure out that the rooms had been moved, and that she was in your room.
Then maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean,
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
that doesn't make sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there.
Yes, I think so.
But how could they know that?
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved, which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait, you were listening to us in the security office?
Yes. That wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching through the security cameras.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes. I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
I told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it, but I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders.
Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course, while we were fighting over it.
Well, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight. I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to you.
You mean because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human. Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
That's why you, died? To keep up the facade that you were human?
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again. He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident. I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that? After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
You mean the defibrillator?
Yes.
That uses an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
Correct.
So that was why she left.
Yes.
At 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin in the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio.
Dio?
Yes. I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by.
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
At 0 hours, 12 minutes, Dio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
Wouldn't imagine it would. What did he do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Right. Without it, Dio and Kay, the yellow pair, wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Right?
But he couldn't find it.
Of course. Fi had already taken it by then.
Yes. But there was something else he wanted to do, too. He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
Well, why did he want the knife? Was it because he'd used it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
Then what do you think?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade. That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why wouldn't he want anyone to see that?
Do you remember?
Because it says Myrmidons.
There was a
Those-
word engraved on the plate.
Myrmidons.
Although to think on it, it's kind of dumb to engrave the name of your cult onto your knives.
How's my killing?
Not the
Call this
brightest idea.
number.
So that says Irmidons. Thank you.
What does Myrmidons mean?
It's the name of the organization he belongs to.
What is it, like a club or something?
Damn it, Sigma forgot this stuff.
Yeah, there's some stuff he has forgotten.
I'm guessing it's
That he
because
didn't
this stuff.
remember this.
I'm guessing this stuff doesn't need to be found to get this
Yes.
ending.
Well, what is it then?
I don't really know.
No idea?
I'm afraid not.
So he
Sigma,
wasn't
quit
here
jump.
to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then, wouldn't that mean he's on our side?
I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
Got a point. Damn it, this is ridiculous! I guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Yeah, keep going. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through what few belongings Alice had. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. That was where he found the key to Kay's suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it, at least as far as Luna could tell. At 0 hours 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Theo didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said they began to fight.
The fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile little shit.
Energy, please.
He let out a yell and leapt toward Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Tenmyoji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment the two men struggled. Then, as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away.
Oh.
But Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Tenmyoji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off, and Tenmyoji collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this?
Where'd you get that from?
You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to
Oh,
us?
true. Yeah. Where'd he get the handcuffs?
Isn't it obvious?
I think it was in one of the escape rooms.
Yes.
Was it?
Crew quarters. Crew quarters. It was held the door number 3 shut. Or 4, whichever it was.
Right.
And that's where they're at. Or are they in the infirmary?
They're in
No,
the
they're
infirmary.
But Dio kept the handcuffs because maybe in this playthrough his team was the one that went through the crew quarters.
Because Dio's smarter than Sigma and actually keeps the things that are laying around.
I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no. Nothing so tasteless.
Stabbing.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white door's open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
What does he mean by that?
25 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
You mean me, Phi, and Kay, right?
Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We'd also noticed that the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
The anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes.
That's why this game doesn't have any fucking, like,
As for
everything
what
that...
happened in the rec room,
Never mind. I'm using the wrong words.
I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
So Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Dio mortally wounded him but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with the spear.
I'm already a little lost.
And I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right.
Yeah.
What's behind the third white door?
That's everything that happened.
We've been there.
We'll never know.
Anyway.
Do you have any questions?
Well,
I have a lot.
What do you think? There's a bear shit in the woods? Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was.
When?
Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Phi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was the treatment room, right?
Yes.
Where Quark was sleeping?
Right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
How?
Aluminum foil.
What? You mean the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
What?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood.
When the fuck did they say this?
Early on.
The first episode.
Well, it was probably the first 2 hours of the stream, and let's see if you remember every detail of that. First 2
They said
hours
this
of
in
like part 1.
Yeah, they said this in the first
This
episode.
is very, very early on, so you probably forgot it.
I mean, I just knew that.
So you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart stopped?
Yes.
Oh, how do we feel about that one?
we could have
Okay,
used
so
that.
we get someone that could save your life, I guess.
Quick,
Man.
everyone, let's jump to the very first thing.
Man.
No, there's only one
someone just
Hold on. John,
What?
you were saying and.
No.
Oh.
Secret ending. Everyone has tinfoil with them.
Unfortunately, there's only one other route left, so I don't know if this will be useful.
Yeah, it
No,
sure
Diamond,
is.
you can't eat the tinfoil.
No, Diamond. Also, isn't it a shame that this is one of the last routes that most people are gonna do because of how the locks line up?
Yeah. Makes
You
sense.
made it to almost the end of the game. Here's a fun fact: you could have used this to save everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Holy shit. It was that easy all along.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod.
This ending is long. I really
Wait.
like that.
Why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
Lol.
When did you do that?
When we were first looking for Quark, I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
So you carried
that's
him
what
to
it
the
was.
treatment pod.
Yes.
Hey, you just didn't tell anyone. Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
So it was Zero Jr.
That's right.
He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Yeah, of course it does.
We gotta keep on showing us this.
Yeah.
It's supposed to emphasize
So-
dramatic.
Are you gonna tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the nonary game.
And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Why?
It's a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally killed me.
Then
I
what?
wouldn't have
Then what?
collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Tenmyoji died for this project.
Yes.
And And isn't that funny if Tenmyoji is who Heartless thinks he is?
Imagine he misses
I don't
the
get why it's
moment.
funny.
Because Clover and Tenmyoji would be the only two people that were a part of the second Nonary game. At least here. And they died together.
I guess.
And then there's Alice, who was like very slightly a part of it.
Very slightly, actually.
And Clover survived two Nonary games just to die in the third one.
Yeah, that would suck. It was the Tubocurarine that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets. And they were only wearing those bracelets because of the Nonary game. If the Nonary game was part of the project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess, if you want to look at it that way.
Now, what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
Then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would have never taken place, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
Then why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
I'd say that sums it up, except not really. Anyway.
Well, that's kind of the logic for the events of the second Nonary game, on how precise it was, but... Except it's a lot more deadly in this one.
6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered, one way or another, by Dio. At first, that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means we're the murderer, or I guess I should say, or that the murderer, or I guess I should say, murderers were the old lady and Zero Senior, right?
No. It was you.
Please, Luna, tell me. What is this project about? Who is the old woman? Who is Zero?
Where's the bomb?
Sigma,
You're Zero.
would you
Imagine.
hug me?
What?
That's like what I do to Sunny.
One second. 1 second. I'm cranking
Felipe,
this.
drink water.
I'm cranking this
Okay.
shit up.
Wait, I drank all my water.
Because this is my favorite part of the whole game. Here we
I've never
go.
gotten a good look at Sigma's shirt before.
He's a bad.
Bad boys.
That's just like Vegeta for real.
Answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her head in my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Hey, Luna? What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the Tubocurarine...
Okay. I get it.
Does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Yeah,
Even though I look like this?
of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, you didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it.
What?
Yes, that was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kei and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself, and I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes. Very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
What? Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserve this.
No! No, you don't! Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma. Thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
Luna! Luna! It's going to be okay. I'm not gonna let them do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please don't...
I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to... die in your arms.
Luna!
Thank you, Sigma. And... goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor?
We have a
But she couldn't
PhD.
answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away.
Oh.
Oh my god.
With one last quiet chime, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ!
I know. What the fuck? What was that?
Is her backstory fake or something? The part with the where she originally took us to the garden, told us her about the little clock. Hmm.
I think something just clicked for me.
I don't want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
I don't
wanna hear it.
want to be surprised by this next part. Wait a minute,
Okay,
what
well-
next part? Oh, Gold! We finally have his voice.
Old woman, lowercase.
Nice.
I kind of want to hear the game theory.
Really
Good.
don't.
I want to hear it.
Lord.
Quick,
Should I
make
say
everyone go
one?
to waitlist. No, I'm just kidding.
I really would.
Should we save the finale until everyone's here? Because I'm pretty
Yes,
sure if
we
we
should.
continue going, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Even-
gonna say.
Now I'm confused. We're still missing information.
Yeah.
We do not have a bomb code.
Yeah,
We have
No,
we
you-
do have all the
location of
codes.
bomb,
We
meaning.
don't know the last location.
So I don't really.
Actually,
What
We
do you
do?
mean by that?
We do. Next
Ah.
time on 999, we finally win.
We win the game. Get the best possible
Oh,
ending.
you're just gonna
The
cut out
last bomb is in Dio's top hat.
And then she just Luna wakes up out of nowhere and says, "Oh yeah, by the way, the password
The
is."
name of this achievement is Tears in the Rain. Blade Runner
Next
reference.
time, we get the Fi ending.
You-
She's here.
I think you were right, Morgan.
Damn, that was the first ending we were supposed to get.
I like to imagine they're all talking to each other.
Yeah, we're supposed to get that one.
And they're all
And
making.
now it's unlocked.
I feel like the reason that was unlocked is there's
So
a
it
lot of-
was-
This is it.
So, by the way, I'm so disappointed
Mhm.
that the longest one is the true ending.
Yeah, I threw you off the scent on that one, I think. Oh, bye, Morgan.
Not really. I already did. Well, I was already just on the, because the thing is they're not indicative how long they are. Look at the Luna one we just did versus the Luna one that where we died on. Think about how quick the death was there versus how long the ending was.
I'll give the game this. The longest ending, although it's the true ending probably,
It definitely is.
freaking, even if you intentionally try to go through there your first time, you will always be locked out until you get all the passwords. So
What's the
it
current?
really
time?
didn't matter.
It's like 40 hours.
It really didn't matter if you try to like go through the true path if you had the
And,
timeline.
Yeah, if you had stumbled your way into the true path, let me let you in on this. You have to pick Cyan Door, which is full of bombs. You would then have to pick Betray. Cool. You then have to pick the green. I think you have to pick the green door. Let me double check. No, never mind. You have to pick the red door. You then have to pick the red door. Okay, cool, fine. You then have to pick the ally, which would lead you to this lock, which is Phi. How do we stop Phi? Okay, that's easy. You just stop that by going here, and then it unlocks. Cool. Who planted the bomb? Well, in order to solve that one, you have to, it was the Alice ending, so you would have to... Sigma. Okay, that's it. I'm hitting return so I can zoom back out. Fuck this.
Meanwhile, in December 25th, 2028.
That date's coming up pretty quick.
Oh yeah, we can like see all these now and understand almost all of them except for 2 of them.
My
Anyway,
mind turned
you
to
need
blank.
to get the Alice ending, and in order to get the Alice ending, which one of these fuckers is... Okay, it's over here. And in order to get the Alice ending, you would have to go through the blue door. Oh, wait, there's a lock here. Oh, shit, what's the lock? Oh, there's not enough antiviral medication. So now, in order to get to the antiviral medication, you have to know about the duplicator. Where's the duplicator? In the laboratory. How do you get to the laboratory? Well, you go over to here, you hit the red door, you go to the laboratory. Oh, and you might as well go through all this. Oh, there's a lock here. That's funny. You can't do that. Okay, well, now you can go over here and break the lock. And then you can go over and break that lock. In order to break that lock, do you see how it is? It is close to impossible to get even close to the true ending in your first playthrough.
No, absolutely not.
And
this game is designed really well.
Yeah, exactly. And in order to get to here, you have to get the passwords. Well, how do you get the passwords? Well, you have to get the, fucking... Fuck off, Knight. You have to get the fucking, the Sigma. You have to get 2 endings. You have to get the fucking, where's he at? The K ending. How do you get that? You get how can Phi K be saved? Which was our first one. That's our first lock. Keep in mind, well, how do you do that? Well, you gotta figure out about neostigmine. How do you figure out about neostigmine? Well, you gotta go to Clover. Where the fuck's Clover? Clover's here. You gotta go through here. And this is one of the endings that you could get without it. So, without a lock. You could have come here at literally any time and got this ending, by the way. So it's funny that was one of your last ones. Okay, then you go over here and you got the K ending. Oh, that's just one of the gates. Where's the second gate? Okay,
Morgan's in waitlist. Morgan is in waitlist. I understand all this perfectly fine. I don't know what y'all are complaining
And
about.
then you get the second gate, you need the Sigma ending.
My-
Where's the Sigma ending? Hold on, where the fuck are you, Sigma? That's the... Sigma's over here. In order to get there, you need to figure out who planted the bomb! How do you figure out who planted the bomb? Well, you gotta
And
get the
we
Alice
need
ending, and
the
it's locked
Geo
behind that, and that, and that, and you get it.
So,
So on and so forth.
Which I basically described earlier.
jump. So I was right. Sorry.
So yeah,
So like the
this game's designed really well, and it has probably my favorite story in all of video games.
Yeah,
So the
I would
finding-
be right beside you with that at this moment.
But you don't know everything yet, so take this as a primer to be here next time, where we finally go down the true ending path.
So the fire ending is the true ending. I was right.
Correct.
Yay! I did something.
It only took us about
does.
a month
It does
to beat
make
the
sense.
entire
Let
game.
me tell you, you aren't ready. You think it's convoluted now? You haven't seen shit yet.
What do you mean?
He's gonna answer a bunch of questions for me.
I
You
swear,
haven't
if I
seen shit yet.
if I cry again, I will
I'll hold
find
you to
you.
that,
It
John.
won't be funny.
I forgot what
Okay,
happened with Sigma
Slade,
ending.
that's not fair because you're gonna understand everything no matter what you get thrown in front of us. You could have a quiz on theoretical physics and you'll understand it.
Oh, John, how do you like the meme?
Pretty neat.
I think you absolutely understand now why I seriously think that Slade is the smartest person on the server.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know when we're gonna do it. Today's Thursday. We can't do it Friday because Heartless will be
Heartless.
working also on Friday. Lucy
Heartless.
works on Saturday and 2 to 6. So if we can get everyone around the same time on Saturday, we could possibly get this done.
I'm kind of excited for the ending. Because then
Well,
at the ending,
lucky-
I can look at the spark notes of what happened in this game.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
I
you can
will
also
put-
probably go.
I'm telling you though, this ending, you're gonna be confused.
It's like, that's the good thing about ending it, though. I can finally look up what the fuck ending this means.
All right, I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Supersonic 1014, and I'll see you hopefully on Saturday, where we finally conclude my favorite story, possibly in all of video games. I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.
It ends next time on Dragon Ball